has used her speedster.
The whole time you would... The whole time?
I was muted that whole time. That whole time, yes. Okay, so I guess I'll start over. I said Cole, thank you, but I'm good, thank you. I said hi, Arcus. JDV, what's up? Thespian. No, you are not the only one, Arcus. Mr. Burns, hype, hype, hype. Is this a new handle? Did you add Lorcana to your name as well as changing that, or do you have two accounts? Is this a secondary Burns account? A burner Burns account, one might say. I was gonna say there were leaked cards, right? I don't want to show them. I don't think the leaked cards were all like in a sleeve on some tan table. Yeah, those are like from the 5th. Yeah, those aren't today's. So we only have these two cards leaked.
Like you do, AI, but now I don't need to. You just gotta follow you on my Prize Picks feed,
like,
copy your lineup.
Why do I hear an ad?
So you just out here copying the answer.
I guess it's starting.
The sleeve, not the cornrows though. I got sensors.
I don't want to hear that ad though, bruh. We were first. I should have said first, obviously, like the cool kids do. Yeah, Mr. Burns is probably highly likely to be taken due to the Simpsons nature of it. Alright, well, when we can hear them say things, we'll know it's ready to go. This card's interesting. I think it's fine. I think it's worse than the cat. I think it's worse than Lucifer. Hi, Jane. Like, the kitty cat cost 1 less, and that alone, and hits for 2 right away. I mean, I guess this, like, the cat wasn't guaranteed to hit for 2. Maybe in the long run I'll like this more. Like, when you get them down to, like, no cards, you can play it, hit their last card, and then if they hold a card again, you can bounce it to hit their other card. But it's kind of mid. Yeah, Mr. Burns. It's just expensive at what it does. I saw some people, I think Habibi was saying something about the new cards are making it look like Reanimator might be good again. I don't think he was talking about this. I think he was talking about this card, which is, I think, pretty good. I think this card's pretty good. Like, and you get to choose whenever you want to do it on your turn as well. It's just like once on your turn you get to do it. We're bippity boppity booing this Mickey. It's not in core. Bippity boppity is not in core. And at that point, if we're playing the other thing, I think I like Lucifer more. Well, I guess that guarantees hit. Well, no, so if we bippity boppity, it only hits 3 cards, while Lucifer hits 2 to 4. Morning, Mo. Mears Mo. But this card is good. Like, it is a little expensive. And, like, I kind of think this card probably should have quested for 2, but maybe she's so good with her ability that questing for 2 would have been busted, right? Yeah, Circle of Life all set. I'm sure Circle of Life is spiking right now. Open this up and okay. Just had to make sure I wasn't logged in.
Hi, everybody! What's going on? We are here for the special Lorecast
Hasn't spiked
for Winter
yet.
Spell. I am Greg Tito, Director of Communications here for Disney Lorcana at Ravensburger. Very excited for you all to be here. And we have JDZ Quest joining us.
JDZ.
Air horn. It's good to be here again, Greg. Winter has arrived, as you can
I'm
tell.
gonna be quiet for a second.
It's
I'm
actually
gonna let
kind of
them
super cold in
cook.
here. You guys could have. You're really embracing the Disney magic, and it's freezing in this room, so we have to wear our cold
Right?
adornments.
It's very, very cold out there. I got my corduroy scarf and my amazing Winter Spell mug. I hope you all can take a look. We're very excited about these. Da-da. Clink. They're a joy to sip out of.
Nice.
We've got our cocoa. We are here to get everything ready for the special Lorecast and all the announcements that will be happening in about, 25 minutes or so is when those will begin. We're very excited for it. We have a lot of news for you to enjoy.
And this, if for all the Lorcana fans out there, this is, the peak season when it's time for the last set to say goodbye, and we're starting to say hello to the new set that is coming out and all the fantastic things that we are expecting to see in Winter Spell. I did ask a couple people this morning about some of the things they were excited to see or what they hope to see in Winter Spell, and the answers were, which would surprise you. I mean, there's some cool things and there's some funny things in there, but also some things that I think would help the game tremendously. So I'm excited to see what is going to be. This is day one of reveals, Greg.
That's right. We got day one. We got so many more reveals happening over the course of the next few weeks as we move towards the.
This is why he's on the Lorecast, is these fits. I don't think they asked him to do that. Maybe they're like, you got some winter gear, and he's like, oh, bam, I got you.
Just want to make sure everybody here listening and watching on Twitch that you should be getting ready for that date, February 13th. It's a romantic date.
It is. It is a day before, I think it's Valentine's Day is the one for those who that celebrate, share your love with the loved ones, but I'll be finding my way to Quest Challenge and Banish somewhere on Valentine's Day with my lovely wife. So maybe, I think they did a Valentine's Day event last season. Maybe they'll do something like that again last year.
Well, to me, Winter Spell is that event, right? Because you get to share it with your loved ones and your loved cards.
There you go. But for me, I asked a question. I'm saying, hey, what I want to see. Greg, when are we ever going to get a Floodborn Tiana? When is that going to happen? Is that happening? Spoiler alert,
we were talking
please.
about that last week. I know. It's on your list.
It's on my list.
And I like that we all have our list. We all have our wish list of things that we might want. We'll have to wish upon a winter's night, perhaps, and, cast some wonderful glimmers and make that happen. Okay. I don't know.
Greg just spoiled. He just spoiled it. Jiminy Cricket coming out enchanted this set for all the sleuths out there. I know we had a lot of magnifying glasses in the last set of what we were going to see and piecing it together. Maybe some of that energy is still around, and every crumb leads us to the answer. And now Jiminy Cricket enchanted. Greg just said it. Lock it in. Take it right to the bank.
Lock it in. Load it. We've got lots of snowballs ready to throw all
Yeah,
around.
you know it was his idea.
As we
100%.
are preparing for this wonderful set. I just
say less. I got a whole
great
fit.
Vibe, and you'll be hearing all about that in the next hour. But yeah, we know people in chat are getting excited about it here. We got some predictions happening there. We have some requests for shout outs. Mr. Burns, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. As I am glad so many of you are.
Mr. Burns, I would say Mr. Burns instead of everything else. So that's really cool to see a little. I love
instead of everything else.
I love a good rebrand. I would say.
I know, right? And check out these mugs again. I know people are talking about them in the chat, so I want to make sure these are highly, highly sought after. Some of you may be receiving them in the mail very soon. But
what?
I want these to be.
I need to get on whatever program they're doing to send out this kind of swag.
I'm definitely still in this.
I want the swag.
You're not getting this cup out of my hand. I already put my
who do I
email
email?
There, so I'm pretty sure you guys.
Who do I email?
That's so I'm gonna go ahead and take this cup on out of here and bring it on back to the realm of their living world from the realm of the Lorcana space after this.
As you should, right?
Oh, I'm sure they're sending it out more to just casters see. I don't think he would have said people will see it in their mail if they're only giving it to casters. But maybe.
The forecast has there might be some snow at some point. What do you think?
I think
he finally did the thing.
Okay, when I come here, every set, I think it's been a tradition at this point that I'm going to put some type of cosplay on in order to, feel the vibe, feel the energy of that set. This is the third time I've done this. And I got to tell you, this is the most convenient cosplay I've ever had to wear because outside it's legitimately freezing. And now I have my snowboard garb on. And you see the snowboard.
Everyone who thought Richmond was cold,
and I'm
man.
feeling like I'm fine.
It is freezing.
And it kind of fits in, and no one looked
now.
at me with any type of awkward gaze. So that was really cool to see.
not awkward at all. I like that you have your glasses on underneath your goggles.
Yeah, you go
right?
like that. There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. That's how you know you're locked
When are you gonna
in.
get some rec specs that have the prescriptions in the lenses that are out there?
Fun fact: these glasses are only for blue lights. Okay, that's it. They are not medicated at all.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I actually have 20/20
He's
vision.
just about
Fun
style.
fact.
JD's
I
just about
because I
style.
get these really bad headaches when I stand under blue light for too long.
I
Fun
know.
fact about JDZ.
Well, that's good because we have a lot of blue light happening right now here in the area where we do all of our streaming.
I do love that he's
we call it
wearing
the content
green.
cave. I don't know why.
That could
but
make
that's
some
what we
fun
call
games.
it.
When did that
Screen
one
stuff.
get over it?
Someone named it and it just stuck.
Did that
There
really
was
happen?
a point where we wanted to call it the Cave of Wonders.
I've been to Canada. It was pretty warm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what we call this area.
Oh man, I had no idea that we were sitting in the content cave. That is
The content cave.
We're here. Okay, and the Lorecast crew in the content cave. Sign up, dude. Sign-ups are open. I don't know what we're signing up for, but get in there for that because that's really neat. I had no idea that we were in the content cave. But
we like to make it feel a little different for each set too. So here we do. We got the brighter lights. We'll do even some more decorations after we talk about all of our announcements here, and then we'll be in that vein for the rest of this set, which
right.
is super fun.
Okay,
So we
all
hope to
right,
come back
all
and
right.
be able to experience it all and see all the fun
It
stuff
is
that we've got.
13 degrees in
absolutely.
Toronto.
If I'm
It's
not here, I'll be at
27
events.
degrees
I'll be
where I'm
watching.
at.
There's a
So
little,
it is
little
colder
viewing
where you
port
are.
up there that I can kind of gaze upon and see what's
need to
happening.
find something to know what it
down
feels
below
like.
when I'm not in the content cave. But it's always a pleasure to be
You
here.
got
Ellen, thank you
22
so much
mile per
for
hour
allowing
wind
me to
as
be here. I
well.
know
Man,
there are a
you're
lot of
just
great
on the poop
players
side
and
of it.
people and content creators who would love to be here
You have
and
more
share this
humidity,
space with you.
too.
And I'm fortunate to
But
be
we
here
have more
every single time you allow me to be back, and I'll continue to do that. I'm just so lucky because of my
Precipitation.
proximity and things
Not
of that sort. So
participation.
taking nothing away from anyone who would love to be in this position, I cherish it every single time. So
Cherish it.
Yeah.
The development dungeon, as someone was calling this place. That's a different one.
no, that's 3 floors down.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's-
That's a different spot. I like the energy though, but that's a different place. But talking about the energy though, you mentioned that this one is we're in winter spell, and it's just so happened to line up around the winter season. And then we had the Whispers in the Well, which lined up into the fall season, and it did feel like Halloween. It did feel like autumn, just some of the way the cards were looking, and winter kind of feels like winter. Is that going to be something that we continue to see forever? Because now that you've started it, I don't think you're legally allowed to stop.
That's true.
I don't know. I have to contact a
we'll
lawyer.
be in spring and then summer and then back to fall.
Every
you know,
time.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it worked out really well for the way this timing happened, and I think there's certainly a desire to want to match up with kind of the vibes of things going forward, but it's not going to be one-to-one. I think you can only do that so many times before people start to either predict too much or understand it right, and then there's let's be honest, there's people in the Southern Hemisphere who are experiencing different seasons as well, who are super huge Disney Lorcana fans. But no, it worked out really well for this one. And I kind of love that vibe as we are, as I said, as you look outside at where we are in the Pacific Northwest, it's very much looks like that key art that we've been seeing for Angel and Stitch throwing snowballs in the snow. It's got that same exact vibe. So I like that.
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, God.
Michelle's been waiting to do that all
Okay.
stream.
That's payback. That's payback.
We're gonna be. We got some over here.
Yo, 2v1. I got the protection on. I'm good.
I say we go after the audience.
But that is a fair shot.
Dude, how funny! Dude, JD's gonna hit the camera and break it.
Like, so it's only fair that
they're gonna that would have been too good.
So very cool.
We see all of our good aim as we're like trying to throw with our left hands and all that.
I think I can. We got one more shot. One more shot. Here it is.
We got more.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
okay.
Feeling it. All right, now we got to reload. So that's the problem with snowball fights. Have you noticed that? Right, you spend the whole time loading up, getting all of the balls ready.
Yeah.
And then you throw them, and then you're like, all right, that took 20 seconds.
Pause.
Let's make some more. Spend 45 minutes making.
But that's the thing about me. Like, I enjoy snowball fighting so much, but I rarely can find an adversary to snowball fight against me.
Right.
And I don't have that many opportunities to go to snow. So what I found myself doing is making all of the snowballs for everyone.
Oh,
and then,
you're like the snowball maker.
Yeah, I'll make them all.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, okay, here are your snowballs, just because I need someone to battle me. That I'll just take the whole, hey, you already got the balls made, just throw them. And I'll
there's something about Disney Lorcana there too, right? Where we all want to have the fun together. It's not about who wins and loses. It's like, oh yeah, you can use my deck. You can use these these amazing cards.
Or just like whenever I go to a local game store for a local tournament, I always take more than one deck. That's something everyone should be doing. If you're playing this
wrong.
game on a local level and you are, going to your local tournaments, whenever you do go, take multiple decks because undoubtedly someone will show up and ask you what you're doing. Give them your other deck and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Sit down. I can show you. And that's a great way to introduce people to the game. Or when new players show up, you have a secondary deck already ready that you can just pass off, and it's just a really good time. So.
Speaking of shout outs, we got people talking about how there's going to be some snow in Florida pretty soon. I don't know about that, but
no way.
There has been some forecasts predicting some cold weather. I don't know if it's going to be that cold.
But in Florida, what we do have, something really cool has
exactly.
Yeah, if it was just water. Would you be more disappointed if it was water or
That's
vodka?
what it's all about. Yeah, so of course, we have right here in the flesh a festival.
But I know
Quest
JD
book,
doesn't drink at all,
which
so
was
his is
given
not
out at
vodka.
Our friends in Orlando for the Epcot International Festival of the Arts that started this weekend.
I would hope it's
By
hot
all
chocolate or
accounts,
coffee.
It was a fantastic
Or a mixture
event.
of
People
both,
were able to
but
check
it's
out
probably
Disney
just
Lorcana,
water.
Huge Disney Lorcana cards all over the Epcot area and have a wonderful ink and find scavenger hunt there, as well as, of course, the biggest collection quest ever. We've seen tons of coverage from all of our friends all around the community who have been able to go there, but it's not ending. It's going on for another few weeks, ending, I think, February 23rd. So it'll be there for a long, long time. Hopefully you can head it down to Orlando and check it out. But yeah, have you seen any of the
I've
folks
seen
talking about this?
so many people on social media and so many people on YouTube and various different places posting their adventures from this collection quest. And I'm telling you, I've had so much FOMO and so much so much
man.
FOMO and so much
Living in Nebraska,
just
we
missing
need
out on it because I
Disney
went to the first
World,
quest in Disneyland,
like
California Adventures, and that
we
one
need
was
Disney Middle
incredibly
Earth
fun. But this
in
is
the Midwest.
Disney World. I'm a Disney World guy at heart, truly.
I like
so
Disney
I
World, too.
Like I don't want to
feel
have
like this was
to.
just
I mean, I
such a-
guess
such
I
a
could go to
magical
like
time.
Worlds
Seeing all
of
the
Fun or
different
something,
people
but that's
posting
not
their stories
the same.
about what
And
has
it's not
happened at
Disney,
that,
right?
at that event
I want some
and
cool
all the different
Disney
cool
things
things,
to do
just
this
the,
stuff too, but that
the
just doesn't
idea of
exist
putting
around here.
Stitch, putting Rapunzel, and also putting in that Donald Duck to represent art, music, and food. I just thought was just so clever and just so cool, man. Just even just looking at this, like the level of detail that goes into
the book, I know,
into
right?
the book itself, and you get the stickers to go along with it, and you get the pack to have along with it, and just introducing so many people to the game and just having a good time. It must have been a magical moment. So I'll continue to like and share when people post those types of things, and I just had a blast watching it. And I hopefully this is something that is very successful and it continues to happen because, like you say all the time, Greg, I know I get pigeonholed on the competitive game and how to win and all the decks and da 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 da. You've heard the story. But there are so many other people who just love Disney so much, and then they have the opportunity to engage with this great game in a different way. Super important, and I'm glad that is something that is being
There's got to be
tried.
some
And
Disney
by all
store in the
accounts, at
Mall
least
of
from my
America,
perspective,
right?
They've been very successful every single time it's been implemented.
And
so.
I like how it's growing and changing and getting better, as you're saying, having these wonderful, printed quest books to be able to look at with maps of the park and everything. It is, we're leveling up our game as well as partnering with the amazing folks at Disney at these parks, and we want to do it at more and more. So as you're saying, there's more of them happening at each day during the parks, as people were saying. I saw some folks in the chat saying they were there and they enjoyed it and how much they loved it. So that's awesome to see, and we want that word to spread to as many folks as we can, so that again, as you're saying, it goes to more and more areas and can be something that more people can experience.
For sure.
Because it is a really vital part of the Disney Lorcana community.
Yes.
Right? That isn't just about trying to compete at the highest levels.
Correct.
That's really fun to watch and fun to participate in too. But there's something about getting together and having that kind of social aspect, and the fact that people get these packs of cards and they all kind of congregate and hang out together as Disney Lorcana fans, as Disney fans, as spreading that love around. I mean, it is a little bit of a kumbaya moment, but it feels really, really nice.
And it's one of the things that I really enjoy seeing a lot. It's one of my own little secret loves to see when I'm around, especially like really like older people. And because it happened in DLC in Richmond, I was at a hotel and there were like some older people that were there, and they saw a lot of the Disney people that were around, and they saw the badges, and they would always ask, "Oh, what? Hey, Sonny, what are you doing there?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're playing a game. It's called Disney Lorcana." What's that? And then you show them some cards. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. I never knew I hadn't. And it's always really, really nice to see that because everyone, like, and I'm not trying to take anything away from any of the games. Whatever they're going to do their thing. But everyone identifies with the Disney characters from their youth and from their childhood and it's just so nostalgic. So if you show someone a Peter Pan card, they're like, wow, that's really cool. And even if they never played the game, they can, have that brief moment.
Is
of
he
joy,
doing a
and it's
watch
just
party
cool
in
to see
Rift
that
Bound,
happen.
or
And that
just
happens
Rift Bound?
all the time with these collection quests. So
dig it.
I'm glad it happens. Just and we just need more joy in the world, and I think that's Disney Lorcana is doing a great job of doing.
I mean, you're not wrong. Talking about spreading joy, I like that. That is the one thing that has been holding on to in the world right now. Is being like, I can share some joy and
that's
get
it.
some love out there for these characters, for this game, and for this community, because that means a lot to me. So
100%.
I love it. All right, well, you were saying.
What
How
was
we
that?
do these things, we like to say goodbye to the previous set.
Yeah.
What's going on, internet? Is that that's got to be them? I can't hear them now though.
In a few
Oh,
minutes.
now I can.
All right.
Rochelle, what do
All
you
right.
got for us?
Wasn't
to
me.
crack open? I'm
Wasn't
really
me.
hoping that you have
Wasn't me.
selected these packs.
Are these juiced? Are these packs juiced?
They are not juice. Look, they're real. They're coming
real?
from.
Okay.
They're coming from the factory itself.
And let me tell you, not a day goes by, okay, when I go to a Lorcana tournament.
Juiced, I would not have handled them.
That's right. Yeah. If you know anything about Rochelle,
listen.
that's one thing you know. Hey, let's make sure we can show some of these because we're going to use that. No, that's going to be where it is.
JD's trying to be like,
We moved
not a
around
day
some
goes
cameras
by
so
that
we
I
can
don't
see
want
what
that
happened here.
enchanted Tamatoa back.
I gotta say, not a day goes by when someone will ask, "Hey, man, real talk, keep it real. They let you keep that Tamatoa, didn't they? Didn't they?" And I've been asked this question, Greg, no less than 150 times.
And what is your answer every time?
They need to give
my
it to
answer is
them.
no. I tell the
They
truth.
need to
I
give it to
don't
them.
lie. I keep it real. I'm like, no, I had to run that. Okay.
That's right. We had to show respect.
I know, for Rochelle. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right? That's what I was talking about.
I would have kept it though. If I'd pulled it, I'm like, Rochelle, I'm sorry. This is gone. It's going home with me. I do appreciate it. No, I'm kidding. Here we go. We got what do we got here? We got the Lena. Talk to him. Tezuki. Here we go. We have the Tezuka. What am I saying? Tezuka. We have Brown Bones. We have Tipo. No, this is Lunchpad. We have. Oh my goodness.
So
I can't
I'm
see
known
the first
to
word.
not like this type of
Bleakly.
like.
Oh yeah,
pack
Witch
opening
guidebook. Shout out to my
where,
review
like,
last time. We have
I like
the
to just cut to the
inscrutable
good
map.
stuff.
I want to say the uncrustable map.
I'm
We have the
training
Mulan.
myself to put up
Talk
with
to
it
him, Mr.
by
Duckworth.
letting my son open
Here we
booster
go.
packs.
Big hit. I can feel it. Ingenious device.
Ingenious.
No, it's the Horn King. No, I'm cooked. Penumbra. We're cooked, Greg.
So just want to make sure. Did you say the uncrustable?
It's the unscrutable map, but I want to say the
Uncrustable map.
I
All
want,
right, that's how I'm going to say it in my head from
Please
now
don't.
on.
Please don't. I just can't read, okay? That's one of my biggest
No,
weaknesses.
I love
I'm
that.
working on it every
Uncrustable
day.
map. We got some Lena. We got Hermes.
Come on, JD, open that
Fergus
enchanted,
McDuck,
bruh.
Okay.
Magic and Dispel. Blessed Blagpipes. Blagpipes. Oh, we got our first snarf. We got our first snarf on camera. We used to do that when I was a kid. We would drink coffee and then try to make each other laugh.
Yeah.
And be there.
Oh, did he
the battle
just?
would be-
He
would
spoiled it. It's
snarf
coffee in
all
the
over.
cups.
Cold Stone. A fairy godmother's wand with a foil of Li Shang.
I gotta say, I have never had this happen in a pack before. This is going to be something good because
Ooh,
this
putting
pack,
it all together.
This pack I opened with an action. I have never opened a pack on an action before in
Wow.
my life, and I've opened thousands of packs, Greg. Never had it
right.
happen. Here we go, put it all
Thousands.
together. Jetsam, Goofy, Cricky, Swooping Strike, Zeus, Emily, Quackfaster, Ink Runner, Illuminary Tunnels. Talk to him. Potion of Malice, too. I was getting rocked by this card the other day. And we have Finnick. Never mind. False Alarm.
False alarm.
Finnick's not bad.
False alarm.
I like
Potion
Finnick.
of Malice, though. I was getting rocked by this thing.
I got Nick.
format
Brown
needs
Bones,
to
Kashanti.
position
Henwin's
itself where
Visions,
Finnick's
so,
good.
Henwin's
But
Visions.
Finnick
we
is
got
like
back
power
here.
crept, right?
It is definitely something
Because
we
they
want to
keep
think
they're
about.
just
There's
making
a
more
vine
characters
growing there.
bigger than it, so like Finnick only really like
Might be
interacts
something
with
in
utility.
the next little bit having to do with that vine. In fact, Pluto, Goldie O'Gilt, and a little foil Brom Bones.
From Bones. All right, here we go. Raja. We're cooking this time. I can feel it.
Cooking,
Has anyone hit Legendary yet? Anybody?
No.
Rochelle.
I mean,
Rochelle over
open
there
on
silently-
Raja already.
Already
Best
opened
card
online.
open so
I
far.
got 2 legendaries, an epic.
She didn't pop up at all. Give us some reaction over
gotta,
here,
you
Rochelle.
gotta get
I
up.
was waiting
Wait,
for
she
it.
opened 2 legends
Okay.
and an epic while they're getting like slough.
She's coming over. All right. We got Peter Pan, Horn King, Come on, Daisy Duck. Come on, Clawhauser. Search for clues.
Oh,
Here we
man,
go.
give Finnick a
Zootopia.
shift. That'd be
Come
great.
on, Ichabod Crane. One more time. Donald Duck. Magic of the spell. Oh, we're getting fried, Greg. Oh.
Fried. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, here we go.
What you got? What you got?
So I got this.
What?
Whisper Zeus.
Let's go.
Whisper Zeus.
The foil whisper. I pulled this one aside because I needed one more Mowgli.
Mowgli's good.
You got it?
That's a hit.
I almost
That's
bought 10 Mowglis the other day.
Let's go.
Only $1 a
I've never
piece.
had
That card
one.
is
I've
just
never
like
played
Hades
sauce.
and Headless Horseman.
It's like
No.
just as good
You're cooking.
as
Perfect.
Ursula. Sometimes
Go.
better.
All right,
Let's
I got
But
Headless, Brooklyn, Vladimir,
2 rarities
Irony,
higher.
Rapunzel, Dark
How
Lord,
is it
Aaron,
only
Black
$1
Dead, Castle
for the amount of play it's
Wyvern,
gonna see?
and
Like,
White Agony
The
Blaze
moment
with the
Amber
foil
is
Gurg.
like the
They
best
call it
deck
in the
that's
biz.
not
The foiled
dogs,
Gurg.
The Gurg?
it's gonna
The
jump
Gurg?
up.
Gurg?
Like
R.I.P.
if there's a
Gurg,
dogs
man.
aggro
Bring
deck
him back,
Bring
dude.
him back.
and any other
Spoiler
deck
alert.
that plays Mowgli that's good, like I think
It's only
Mowgli
low-key 40
goes
years
like
old, Greg.
like
It's old.
Oh, man, I
Calhoun
spoiled
was like
something
$10
to Earlier yesterday that I
or
still
something
feel
like
bad about,
that, and
so
she was a
sorry.
rare.
Sorry, Matt.
This is another pack starting on an action. This is the second time this
Whoa.
is with this whole
Do you
run
think it
here.
means something?
gotta mean something.
Someone said
You
I
wanna
pulled
choose what
that
gets sent to the
Aladdin
moon?
On here before. That's true. I did.
Yo, Brayden,
did.
thanks for the sub.
It's epic.
It's coming for you. It's your spirit animal. Mickey Mouse, Elsa.
You pulled
Basil,
9 Mowglis and missing
Gaston.
instead of the others.
Come on, Beast. Gaston and Beast. Whisper back to back. Thoughts?
Well, what's
Anybody?
new with the ICL?
What are they talking
I guess I did say I was working on ICL stuff. I was doing that. I just
Gaston,
ended
Whisper
up
side by
not
side.
pressing
With fires?
the stream button
Castle
early enough
of
for
the
it.
Horn King. Let's go. We
Shere
got him. Shere
Khan.
Khan.
Wow.
Hey, legendary.
That's good. That's good.
We'll take him. We'll take him. And he hurled a thunderbolt. Foil. Let's go.
Ooh,
We'll take that
nice.
too. That's a hit.
I got some Raja. I got
But
Baloo. I got
it's just
Raksha,
like getting
Cauldron
some
Born, Henwen,
graphics and stuff.
Clawhauser, Sleepy Hollow,
Working
The
with,
Bridge,
the amazing
Iago,
Arcus in
Robot
chat.
Queen, Duckburg as my
I need to
rare
set it up
location
on
in
my
Magic the
stuff for
Dispel
tonight. We're
with the
probably
Pluto.
we're planning
Pluto.
on starting the
Three more.
ICL pre-show at like 5 o'clock today instead of 5:30. Realistically, we always start late. So who knows? Maybe we won't, but we're just
I deserve
gonna
it. I
like
mean,
kind of like
Nelson's
ICL the
gonna
podcast
stitch
tonight
pictures side
before
by
the
side
finals, where we
and
just
tag
talk
me on
about
the-
things
the
and
brim, brim, brim,
how
brim,
much
that
we
one, or
enjoyed
the-
and
which-
maybe some
it's on the
memories. Who knows what will happen?
Do that
I don't
kind
think
of
we have a cool video like we did
Kind of
last
hurts my
time.
feeling, but
But...
I'll laugh through the pain because I can see that. I can see that.
Wow,
see the
JDZ
comment.
does look like Crazy Frog, bro.
Pink Runner,
That's
Ursula,
Oh, Ursula Whisper Nessa's
and
got it. Let's
Rapunzel.
go.
dude. He's a
Rapunzel
dual
legendary.
cause. That's who he really is. He's not
Cats
actually a
are kinda-
Disney
kinda
character.
cracked a
He's
little
just
bit.
Crazy
I think
Frog.
that card's gonna be great. I think this card's gonna be good too. Dragonfire, come on.
What time is it
Gurgi,
there
the
now?
Gurgs,
It's
as they call them.
noon, so in
Gurgi.
5 hours.
Be gone. The twins.
So the ICL normally
Where have you
starts
been? Bellwether,
gameplay at 6
Ares,
o'clock Central
the
Time.
Great Illuminary. Baloo.
And then the
Can't
pre-show
hold back
normally starts at
anymore.
5:30
And
Central
Lady
Time.
Tremaine, Whisper.
And so we're going to try to start around 5 o'clock
I'm a big fan
Central
of the
Time.
Whisper foil.
Right?
Hopefully they keep that going.
All right, we only got a few more before we start getting to our video. Let's crack them.
Oh, come on, spoilers, spoilers.
To Whispers in
Cool
the
new
Well.
cards.
Get ready for Winterspell. We got Higgins. We got Flotsam.
Oh, that reminds
we
me, I
got
gotta
Peter
open up
Coulton,
my,
Anna, Francine.
There's gotta be an iconic hero.
He hurled through.
I gotta open up TCG Player in another
Pluto,
window. Gotta
David
log in.
Xanatos, and,
Gotta get ready
Daisy
to
Duck,
jump on
Conrad
cards
Murray,
as soon
Judy Hops.
as they come up.
Goofy.
and Irie.
Foil. Brooklyn. All right, we got a couple more.
All right,
Here.
you go,
What
you
are we
go, you
thinking
go.
is gonna
We go
spike?
2 and 2.
Okay,
Looks
okay.
like the Black Cauldron's already up to
Here we
$2,
go.
which is
You
kind of
got
weird.
this.
Let's do it.
I
Launch
swear it
pad.
was like $1
Weekly.
just the other day.
Li Shang.
Oh, there's still some
We're
dollar
We're speeding
lists.
through this.
Promising lead.
It just is showing
Robot
that it's
Queen.
$2.
Chef Chipogo.
Judy Hops.
Trust in
I'm taking this.
me.
Oh, back to back. Judy Hops. Oh, that's a win. We're taking it.
Judy.
Shout out to
Judy.
Quickster. We out here. We eating good. Judy,
Back to
Judy,
back,
thanks.
back to back. All right, last one, last one. We're getting
New
ready for
one-drop
Winterspell.
Diablo?
Winterspell special lore cast happening very, very soon.
Okay.
What,
I gotta say,
where?
okay. Here we go. No, before that.
Headless
Surprise
Man Horse. Flotsam, Tinkerbell, Cauldron Born, Henwen,
Li Shang.
Francine,
Scrooge. Time to go.
Aladdin,
Time to go. Okay.
Scrooge
Nibs.
McDuck, Rare.
Enigmatic
That's it.
Ink, Sebastian. Daisy Duck. I'm cooked. Oh.
All right, I did get Aladdin. I do like the Aladdin Whisper.
Well, we kind of got
Good
this.
stuff.
Is a pretty good set. This is pretty
This
good.
is
Pretty
good.
good pulls. We got some great pulls. We got,
Yeah.
but I gotta say, Winterspell so far
Reading
has been
random
my
chats
favorite overall
is
set. I
hilarious.
think the power level of this set has.
I
Really
mean, I want
taken
a reprint
to the-
3-drop.
Well, you mean.
I guess, do we want it
That's what I mean.
reprinted?
You know what I
Like,
mean? There's a lot of W's in there. Whispers in the
I
Well
kind of
so
want
far
Diablo
has been my
reprinted
favorite
as
set,
like
and it's
a
really pushed the power level
mythic.
of the game to the next
Not a
possible
mythic,
level. I'm super excited to see what Winter
secret
Spell is
rare.
going to bring us, and maybe we can keep that same trajectory going in an upward direction. I'm going to be looking at all the cards coming out. Maybe we got a lot of.
I don't know. I'm
Infinity
hoping that they
cards
randomly
coming
do
into this
a
next set.
reprint here or
I'm
there,
excited to
Exciting,
see it. There's so much
right?
to see.
and not
Well,
just
we are
like
going to show
common
that
stuff.
video here for you here right
Oh,
now.
all right,
We need
I'm
some
gonna
help with
pause
you
the
guys. So
music.
if you let us know in the chat how the audio levels are,
And
as
let's
always,
watch this
we take
video.
your feedback extremely importantly. So stick around. This video is about an hour or so, and it's a bit of a celebration of everything.
An
Winter Spell. So
hour-long
you can learn
video,
everything about it,
bruh?
as well as what's coming up in the future
What?
for Disney Lorcana.
Thanks
so
for the
stick around. We'll be back
sub.
here to talk about all of the announcements and you know, maybe even get more excitement happening here on the Twitch stream. So take it away. Winter Spell special Lorecast.
Wait, why is it a 2-minute wait for the hour-long video?
Welcome to the special Lorecast for Winter Spell. I am Greg Tito. I am the Director of Communications here for Ravensburger for Disney Lorcana TCG. I'm here with Naomi. Naomi, what's going on? You all right?
It's so cold.
It
I
is
don't know what's
very,
happening. It's so cold.
very cold out
Yeah.
there. We had a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. We were going to go up to the mountains. There was going to be tons of fun things happening, but there
Oh, I
is
was
so much
muted.
snow
Whoops.
here in Seattle that we are just making the best of it here in the office.
We had to bring it inside.
We
at
had to
this
bring it
point?
inside.
Yes,
I know,
yeah.
so we're bundled up.
Yeah,
We're
move
ready
my
to
face
make
away.
fun happen here. Flurries of fun.
Flurries
in
of fun,
fact.
yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And then we have so many amazing people here. We're setting up here in the kitchen here for
looks so
Disney
I'm
good.
hoping
Lorcana.
so.
You are
I'm
doing
assuming
a
the cards that
wonderful
were
job. Thank
leaked
you,
were just
all of you, for
randomly
making
chosen.
that
Thank you,
happen.
I doubt they
guys.
were
We brought the
from
winter
this.
inside, and it looks wonderful.
It does, it does. And we are here to excitedly talk about what is going on with Winter Spell, the new set coming for the Disney Lorcana TCG. It is going to be everywhere on a pre-release February 13th and everywhere else on February 20th. But Naomi, I would love to hear a little bit about what you do here at Disney Lorcana. I know folks might have seen you before when we were talking about
Yeah.
Whispers in the Well, but what do you do here?
Yeah, so I am the brand and product manager for Disney Lorcana. So I get to work with the amazing teams that are here. We get to go through all the fun themes, the ideas, the characters, the cards. It's just a wonderful experience to be able to go through and have conversations, the collaborations. It's a lot of fun to be able to work on this wonderful game.
And you've been working on Winter Spell, making this winter occur
Yeah.
for a long time, and it's you know, kind of happening all at the same thing. We're happening here in winter
Yeah.
during the Winter Spell.
It's perfect
How
timing.
did we plan that?
I don't know. It's
It's
like
amazing.
we knew what was going to happen. thing. Yeah, it's wonderful.
I dig it. So what can you tell us about what's going on with Winterspell? We were in Whispers in the Well. We found out what was happening with Whispers
all
in
the
the pages.
Whispers.
Show us a card.
But some
Let's
of our
go.
fans might have noticed there was a little thing growing.
Yeah, Ryan found deep in the caverns of the Illuminary the hint on the card of a vine that's growing. And we find out in Winterspell, this vine is growing outside in the realm of Lorcana, and it is starting to take over the realm. And so we find out in Winterspell that there is someone who creates a wonderful, wintry, frozen, icy blast that will help to stop the growth of the vine.
A special someone. We'll get to more about that in a little bit. But in the meantime, there's just so much fun happening here, right? We've got flurries of fun. There
Flurries
are
of fun.
snowballs being
There's
thrown everywhere.
flurries
Oh my gosh.
happening
Yeah,
in real
amazing.
life.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What can you tell us about these characters that we see, Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, we see Stitch snowboarding.
Yeah.
Like, he's usually known to surf, but now we have him snowboarding, which is a whole new way of seeing him. It's very cool. We
This
love
snow
Stitch
is
snowboarding.
amazing, by the way,
I know,
guys.
I'm
All right,
like,
this is
I am so
working good.
distracted right now with all the snow. Like, this is wonderful. We couldn't be outside in the snow, and we're here inside, and it's snowing. Oh, thank you, Kyle.
I
This
love
is
it.
wonderful.
I love it. Yeah, so all of these characters are going to be having as much fun as they possibly can with all of it happening. What can you tell us about what Elsa is going through with all of these?
Yeah, so as this vine is growing in Lorcana, we need someone that can help stop this, and we have an Elsa Glimmer that is really working to help us do that.
Yes.
And so as we have cast Elsa as this Glimmer, she is so powerful
Confetti
that
tosser.
she has tried to
I
freeze
wonder how
this
much
vine
that
to stop
pays.
it from growing. And all of a sudden, because she's so strong, the entire realm of Lorcana has a winter spell put on it, and that's why we have winter in Lorcana.
I love that because what is great about it is that there are cards that actually tell this
So
story.
it's
of
Ice
it.
Age.
Yes.
Disney
And
Ice
so
Age.
let's start off by revealing some cards. That's what we're all
Card
here for.
reveals.
Yeah,
Welcome to
so
Narnia.
Elsa Concerned Sister. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, look at this art. It's so cool. You see the vine has been growing like crazy, and she's very concerned about the vine.
She is
I think we've
concerned.
seen this
That's true.
card,
It's right
right?
there.
Or maybe this was a
Awesome.
leaked
She is
one,
a
but this is
2-strength,
interesting.
2 willpower card, 3 inkable, and she's got this amazing ability, Clear the Way.
Yeah. When you play this character, you pay 2 ink less for the next location you play this turn.
Oh.
Locations. I know people have been.
I
asking
wonder
for
if
more
there's,
locations,
like,
so this will be a fun one for them.
Yeah, and take a look at that
A
flavor
cog,
text. What can you tell
like
us
if
about
you can like level multiple
that
things
and
in a
how that is
row,
pertains to the
like
story we were just alluding
play
to?
an
Yeah,
item
so
that makes your
flavor
next
text here
character
reads,
cost
"The vine
2
is
less,
worse
and
than
then
I
you play
thought.
that,
I'll
which
have
then
to
makes
take
your
care of
next
this
location
myself."
play
We know
less,
that
and you
Elsa
play it, that
she's
then
got
makes your
cool
next
powers.
something cost
She can
less.
take charge,
Then maybe you
and so
can
she's
make
gonna
like
take
2
it
or
upon
3 in
herself
one
to
turn
help
if it
stop
has
the
it.
growth of the vine.
Exactly, this
Yeah.
vine that
This
is
vine.
growing everywhere, and
Yeah,
it's sucking up.
I
many
glanced
of
at the
ink that
leaks
it's
just
in there.
because
So what does
I'm
she
a
do?
finance
Let's
bro
reveal another card.
sometimes, and then
This is an action
after
card
reading
called
them, I
Freeze
forgot
the
them all,
Vine.
so-
Yes, look at that art of Elsa. So
All right, all right.
beautiful. You see her in
All
that
right.
pivotal moment where she is
So,
using all her powers. to
maybe we're
actually
getting
freeze
powerful
the vine.
locations
and this,
again.
helps to showcase the narrative and the creative that is
I like
working
this.
together to showcase this narrative moment. So this card is a 4-cost inkable.
I like this for lots of
freeze the
reasons.
vine,
Let's-
banish all locations, draw 2 cards, then choose and discard a card. Did
I
you
love
know?
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to stop the vine, Elsa says in the flavor text here. Wait, no. It's full of mixed ink. There's
Alright.
too much. I can't control it.
I'm gonna take
can totally hear
screenshots
this
of
in her
I
these.
do.
Very
I know
good,
that.
yeah.
Did you like that? I was
That
trying
was
to do an
very
Go
accent.
over
Yeah.
them.
That's the Aaron Delish accent.
Aaron Delish.
I don't know if you know
Afterwards.
that.
I don't know. I don't know what that is, but that sounds
There's
like
lots
it
of
could
things
be, could
about
be
that
accurate.
card. I have to
Oh,
say.
that's awesome. So yeah,
Although I don't
this
need
is
to
her
take
action,
screenshots.
and
Other
right,
people
it's
will
full
be.
of motion, and you've got to
Yeah.
feel what she is doing with this card. But what occurs after that is the next card we're going to reveal, which is called the Frozen Vine.
Yeah, this is a location card. It is a 3-cost inkable. It is 4 willpower, and you can get 2 lore at the start of your turn. if this is
Okay.
on your board, so we're very excited
Okay.
for that.
I love
and then
that.
it costs 1 ink to move a character into this location. And
Excellent.
then the ability here is persistent problem. When this location is banished, if
It's
there is
not
an exhibit
bad.
character here, return this
It
card
could
from
be
your
even
discard
good.
to your hand.
That works. That works. And
a
it's
very,
the Frozen
like-
Vine monstrous plant.
Monstrous plant. So this thing is huge.
With the
When-
power
once you
creep
see the
of
cards in
like
person,
2s to
you can just get a
3s,
feel of how
maybe
big
it's not
this
good
vine
enough,
actually
but
is.
It is huge.
I mean,
It is
2
huge, and that's
2s
why it's an
take it
entire
down, so
location
2
that you can
3s is
send
just
people
overkill,
to,
right? So maybe it's
and
fair.
have a lot of that be a part of it, right? And so you start to see the synergies here between Elsa Concerned Sister.
I mean,
and the locations
I'm
that we're
fine
gonna
with
be
purple
revealing
getting
here.
card advantage like
Awesome.
that if
All
they're
right.
not getting
And
things that
then
just
we
say
have
draw a card.
another one that we're going to be talking about. It is an action called
Yeah,
Winter
Mowgli, do your
Spell.
thing.
That's where they got the
Spell.
idea for the set. That's the name
the
of
name
it.
of the
That's
set.
it. They did it. They nailed it.
It's like
Dang it,
our
it
teams
went
know
away.
what
What
they're
did it
doing.
do?
It's so
fits
good.
so perfectly.
I love that.
This is a 1-cost inkable
There
card,
you go.
and its chosen location of yours can't be
All right.
challenged until the start of the next
All
turn.
right.
And you
That's
draw a
not
card,
bad.
Which is very nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's
I love that.
not
And that is the
bad.
illuminary pictured there.
Yes, it's all frozen over because Elsa's icy
I
block
mean,
is so
I
strong,
say it
it's
every
just
set.
frozen over everything in
I'm gonna build a
Lorcana.
speedway deck with
That's right.
this.
That's right. And,
And this
as
is
we were
not
saying, this is
bad.
the a moment
Lets you
for
play
us
the
to now
Speedway,
take a moment
protect
and take
it
the
for a
realm
turn,
of Lorcana in
to
a
be able to
winter
then play your
area. We
other
haven't seen
relevant
it in
things,
this way before.
and that could be
Yeah,
good.
we have never seen winter in Lorcana, so this was a great way to get into the cozy winter fun that we can have to get
I wanna
elements
see
and
a locations
aspects of
matter
winter
that's
that
not
normally people
busted.
don't expect Disney characters to be in, like Stitch snowboarding. Like never
Exactly.
would have thought of him
Yeah,
doing
like
that.
letting a
But in
manor just
Lorcana,
stick
he
around.
does.
It's just
That's
like
super fun.
two
Super fun.
free
Awesome.
game. Like they have
And,
to have like
as
a
you've been alluding to and talking about
hideaway
these
or
cards
you're
and
welcome.
how
Otherwise,
the
it's just
story
two
and the
game
narrative works
free
with the
lore.
mechanics as well as the art direction. We have a fantastic little documentary that we are excited to share with you here about how
A
the making of one
documentary or a
card in
documentary?
particular was used in telling this amazing story. So we are going to show that right about now.
Let's go.
Disney Lorcana is filled with quests and adventures.
But what happens when a mysterious vine begins to overtake the magical realm, consuming the powerful flood ink in the ground?
Like every great adventure, a glimmer is summoned to save Lorcana.
Darkwing Duck.
We're bringing you a really exciting story in Winterspell
Oh, I was
about a
hoping it was
vine
Darkwing
that has
Duck.
started to grow in the realm. It's specifically feeding on flood ink, however, which you haven't seen since all the way back in Rise of the Floodborn. And
More
it's making
good
it really
shifts?
big, really fast. So the Lumineers don't want this to get too out of control, so they summon an Elsa Glimmer to help deal with it. She takes a look and decides to freeze it. But because Elsa's powers are a little unpredictable anyway, and so is the flood ink, the two collide. And ultimately, instead of just freezing the vine, it freezes all of Lorcana.
Early on, we knew that all of Lorcana would be covered by snow and ice, and so we took the Elsa Glimmer and put the ability name Endless Winter on her card, before even knowing what the ability was.
I like
And
this
that
type
was our
of
North Star.
design.
We never changed the ability name all throughout the development of the card. And we knew that we wanted it to interact with locations in order to tell the story that all of Lorcana is being affected by this raging
Like
snowstorm.
flavor. I like to do
With Elsa being such
flavor
a narratively
to mechanics and
important part
then
in the set,
go back
we
over
wanted
with
to
flavor.
explore costumes of Elsa
more
that were
to do,
very
but
different,
it's
bold,
the
and
best, I think.
exciting. We brought in Nicholas Cole at the very beginning to start on costume concepts. We explored a lot of different shapes and motifs for Elsa that made a lot of sense for her character, and what we ended up with was an Elsa Glimmer that is very different than the other ones that we've seen. We have an Elsa who's inspired by floral elements, a lot of bright colors, and that really convey this attitude of hope and brightness that acts as a nice contrast to this mysterious and foreboding vine that appears in
Oh,
other
dude,
places
that's
throughout the
gorgeous
set.
if that's a full art
What's so
treatment that we're
striking
getting
about
now.
this Elsa Glimmer is her expression.
Please,
After freezing the entire
non-foil,
realm, we might
full art.
expect to see her sad or devastated, but she isn't. She looks joyful, and I think that's really true to who Elsa is. She always makes the best out of a bad situation. She's retreated here to the Great Illuminary, where she is finally free to make the kind of beauty that she finds beautiful. She's creating these ice gardens, and we see that reflected in her costume. It calls back to the vine, but even that, she makes her own. Elsa is resilient and artistic, so we wanted to give her the name Ice Artisan.
One of the fun things about game design is choosing which ink type these glimmers go into. Just because you're magical doesn't mean that you have to go into amethyst. In this case, the Elsa Glimmer has a bold spirit, and so she was perfect for ruby.
You have no
Also,
idea, Marbles.
Ruby cares about locations, and so this was a perfect fit because that's what we wanted her to do
It'd be nice
in the game.
to know.
After a lot of back and forth with our playtesting team, we landed on a final version of the card that we're really happy with. This Elsa Ice Artisan is 6 cost, inkable, has 5 strength, 5 willpower, quests for 1, and has shift 4 with the ability Endless Winter. When you play this character and whenever you play a location, you may exert chosen character with 3 strength or less. But that's not it. There's a second ability, Distant Call. While this character is at a location, she gets +3 lore.
It's interesting.
This card is beautiful, and I'm really excited to see what people will do with locations using this.
You know, we can.
I think it really
spend
just depends on the
sometimes
locations,
weeks,
how
months
playable she'll be.
on any individual illustration or a single glimmer, and there are these special moments when the story of the card, the art, and
I mean,
the
this
gameplay
is
all comes together.
a prime
in this
example of
perfect moment. And
as
this
why
card, is an
card leaks
example
are
of how
bad,
it all
right?
just blends so beautifully together. If you look closely
Like,
at the costume, there are a lot of
they
details
leaked a
that are clearly
card. We know
inspired by
nothing
the
about
vine.
it, but we've seen
From
it. We've
kind of the big
speculated. We've
floral
talked about it,
accents on
so
her
people don't care about
shoulders
it.
To her wrists,
And they
even
made
to the
this
wash of
video with
colors
this
that move
card
throughout
in
her
mind.
dress. And then
And
even
now
to
we're
the
not able to
background,
fully
you have this
appreciate it
big
because we've
circular
already seen the
window
card, right?
that both
So, like,
feels architectural as well
you can
as
like leaks
organic
in the
and
regards
vine-like
because you
in
want to see
nature.
cards,
And to
but this
complement
is
all of that,
this is what
even
happens,
her ice
right?
magic
Like,
manifests in a way that is
if you
vibrant
spoil it
and full
for
of
yourself,
life.
you're just not going to enjoy this part of it later.
So exciting to see how art and design took this idea we had of an Elsa who freezes the whole realm and isn't sorry about it and was able to express her so perfectly. They helped us to storytell this glimmer with her costuming and her abilities, even her expression. I am really proud of how this turned out, and I really want one.
Oh my gosh, I love hearing about how Elsa Ice Artisan was created with these amazing folks. What a wonderful card, what a great story. I love that it was integrated with everything that's happening with the Winter Spell set. But I have these wonderful folks to be able to talk a little bit more about additional cards that are happening here in Winter Spell. And I want to ask you, McKay, a little bit about characters which are a big part of the key art that you have seen so far for Winter Spell, including Angel.
Angel! It's been obviously something that everybody's wanted. I mean, Lilo and Stitch the series is just home to so many adorable and charming characters. Bringing them into Lorcana was so exciting. And hopefully that was emphasized in the key art.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good stuff. And I want to talk about some of these cards right now. So we do have some more friends joining from Lilo and Stitch this series, including Gantu, Hamsterveel's accomplice. Let's take a look at this card. All right, so what's happening here?
A really fun part of developing the winter wonderland of Lorcana was how do we still make it feel Lorcana? And so when you cover everything in snow, you cover up a lot of that like natural Lorcana.
I blinked
right?
for a second.
And so
What was that?
what we'll see in a lot of the
Show it
backgrounds
again.
of especially the Lilo and Stitch the series cards
One drop,
is
3/3.
this ice fort, which
What?
is the
What?
scene of
What?
a massive and playful conflict of
That's
sorts
pretty good.
where
Pretty good.
There's this big snowball fight going on. And so this is kind of our
Insane,
first
I don't
view
know.
into that with Gantu.
I love
It's
that.
great
Just
with
getting
Lilo.
pelted with a ton of
It's good with
snowballs
Lilo.
in
You
this
can't really
card.
get to
I love
Lilo
that.
till turn 3.
And
It doesn't care.
It's good with Circle of Life.
It doesn't care.
It just hits him.
It's just like a
boom,
tank.
boom, boom. So fun. We'll talk a little bit more about the mechanics of that in a second, but I also want
Reprint
to talk a little
Cindy.
bit about
Reprint Cindy.
another card,
Reprint Cindy.
Dr. Hamsterveel, infamous scientist.
So in the same way, we have Hamsterville making his way onto the scene and joining the
That's
conflict. Of course,
cool.
as a character, he would be so into that. And it's fun to see their personalities kind of come out in these cards in this new location, new stories, but they're still
It could be really good.
themselves at their core.
I love
could
that.
be.
Awesome.
It's
And,
probably not.
Jenna, of course, we
but it
also
could
have Angel joining in this. We're going to be talking about that card a little bit more in the previews that we'll be showing off to all of our fans out there too. But can you talk a little bit about how you're excited to bring these experiments to life?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so like you see in the key art and in these cards, the experiments have decided or found themselves in this giant snowball fight. Like, this is where we're able to show a lot of the fun in game side of Lorcana, which is really wonderful. Like, this is Disney. It's about having fun. And Angel specifically is so, I mean, she's like so off the wall. She's so mischievous. Like, you have to have her involved in something like that to add that extra chaos, that extra little bit of unpredictability.
Like that card
I
is
love
gonna
that. Really teasing.
The
Angel
funny
a
thing
lot
about
for
that
a card
card
that we're not showing.
is it's gonna
This
it's gonna
We can
people
move
aren't gonna
on,
know it
yeah.
exists. They're gonna
We
forget
can
it
move
exists
on.
because it's gonna be
Totally.
terrible.
Yeah, let's talk about Ruben. He's a
people will hate
sandwich
it
expert.
because it's
Take a
gonna
look
be
at this
so
card.
good.
Wow. All right, so he's making a sandwich. He loves sandwiches. What can we talk about Ruben, Lucas?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my.
he's making sandwiches. He's actually not part of the snowball fight because
That's
he has
that's
his
really
priorities in
good.
order.
That's
Yeah,
really
food is his
good.
#1 priority. You might also notice that even though his
That's
name is
pretty
Ruben, he
dang
does
good.
not only make Reuben sandwiches.
Turn a
And
5-drop
so,
on turn 3.
His ability lunch special
5-drop
kind
on
of,
turn 3
shows how we translated that to gameplay, which is by
like
removing damage.
Turn 1
and then for each
Mulan,
one
turn
you
2
remove,
Ruben,
it's
turn
easier to get
3
character into play
5-drop
because
of
they
your
wanna come
choice.
and eat the sandwiches.
I want to eat those sandwiches. They look good.
It's a little
bread,
magical
like,
Christmas,
the,
Landy.
Just the coloring of that bread every time. It just
But you
gets
can
so
also
Yeah.
play a
No, right,
1-drop
that
3-3
Was
and
that a
challenge
specific note you
something.
gave as art director
Oh,
here
as
for
soon
this
You know what I
event?
mean?
So,
Like,
I mean, it was beautiful.
shouldn't
from the
allow
beginning,
you to do
but
that.
as soon as I saw that bread, I was like, "Don't touch it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's braided. It's so amber in its nature."
You got
and,
Mufasa?
I just, yeah.
I like it because
I think
like it
Mufasa
because
is
it's
perfectly
showing, like,
reasonable for a
another
reprint
thing that can be
at
done. Like we are
like
seeing
a
Lorcana in
rare
this
level.
new setting, the winter. We haven't done
Possibly
that before. We haven't seen
uncommon
them all
for
down
limited
in the snow,
purposes.
like, I don't know,
Because
personally,
Mufasa's
I like to eat through
powerful,
the winter
but I don't think
as
it's so
well, so
powerful
it's
that
not
it
a
needs
great
legendary
idea.
status.
gotta
But I
hunker
think it's
down.
like
You
a
gotta know what you're
powerful
doing.
uncommon
So
that people
one thing
should
that I
respect
realized,
on the
like partway
play.
through this, I was like, the
just respect as a
experiments
card.
are activated by water,
Maybe I'm
right?
wrong. Braden,
and so it
you
makes
still here?
sense
What do you
that
think
the
of that?
blanket of snow like brings up all of these experiments. I
That's
don't know
right.
if that was like actually super planned, but partway through I was like,
of course it was planned.
Of course we have all of the experiments popping up.
All
That's
along.
amazing.
I dig that. So, Lucas, talk a little bit about Dr.
Shift
Hamsterville's
Mulan on turn
mechanics
3
here,
and she's
because
fully
they are
healed.
super fun. We got controlled variables.
Yeah, so he gets cheaper to play. For
Hey,
each
I mean,
alien
Ruby's been
character in
starving
your
for a
discard.
while,
And
right?
so he's kind of, out
Kinda Amber,
hunting,
too.
trying to find all the different experiments. And so if you have a lot of those running around, he is more likely to hit the table, which is really cool. And then, his second ability, Awestruck.
But yeah, this
when
card
you
is
play this character chosen
this card
by
is
their
just going to
opposing
be
character
terrible
can't
or
challenge their
overpowered.
next turn.
I think
actually have
it's
a Dr. Hamsterville card.
in limited. It's
Ooh,
probably
yeah,
great.
it is.
Like
Super
that's
small, you
probably
probably
why
can't see
it's
it.
it's
But
best.
it's foil. That's really cool.
It is
I
cool.
love the
When we got to the
foil
table,
here.
I said, "Oh,
Like,
shiny."
yeah,
for
Shiny.
limited purposes,
But he's
that card is like
an 8-cost
probably
character
very
that
good.
Most of the time
Like
you're going to be
not
able to play from
like
us
very well
much
designed.
cheaper,
I mean,
which makes that Awestruck ability
Um,
and the 5-strength.
but for
5
constructed
willpower
play, a
2
card like
are
this would
much
most
more
likely
effective
have to be like
peers
insanely
at first.
synergistic.
I love that. And of course, all of these
To be
cards
played
have
super
the
cheap.
alien
The
classification
type of
on
thing
them,
where
so
you
they
like
work
it's like a
very well
mirror
with what
enforcer
he's doing
type
here.
card if you're
Exactly.
a magic
and
brain.
Gantu as well is a 1-drop. So
Yeah, I
you
don't
play-
know how to
play
get
for 1
fully
ink.
Ravensburger
usually
brained.
those cards end up in your discard. So
It is
he's
interesting that most of
Hamsterville's
my
assistant, or in this case,
gameplay
Okay,
logic
Hamsterville's
is still a little
accomplice.
bit
That's right.
Yeah, not even
MTG
assistant.
pilled,
I'm
but
sorry,
after
Gantu.
2+
I
years of
apologize.
Lorcana,
We're promoting him
like
live,
life
here.
for
For
all of
He's an
Lorcana's
accomplice.
life, I
He's an
think I'm more
accomplice. And
Lorcana
so,
built now,
he's
but I could be wrong.
a
Like I haven't played a
big
game of Magic in
character
a
for
hot
his
minute.
cost, but even a 3-strength, 3 willpower character for 1 will end up in the discard.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Awesome. And we are going to continue with a mechanic we introduced in Whispers in the Well with the boost mechanic here
Yeah,
in
it's
Winterspell. And we're going to talk about that a little bit through the
anti Under
context
the Sea.
of an amazing card we're going to show you here right now.
Doesn't really stop
Genie,
Prince Philip,
Magical
though.
Researcher. So Lucas, what can you tell us about
Oh.
boost being here in Winterspell as well?
Yeah, so we were really
Rewards
excited,
you
and I
for
have
playing it
Genie
on
Magical
4. Like,
Researcher
this is
right
not a bad
here
card.
in my hand, the real deal. But we were really excited to continue
Maybe
the boost
makes that
mechanic
2-drop
in Winterspell
better,
that
too.
we first introduced in the last set because we felt like there was more to do
Vanderquack.
with it.
Yeah.
And this card kind of is indicative of how we wanted to evolve the mechanic in this set. In the previous set, most of the time you just had a binary state where you cared if you had a card underneath you, but in this
I
set,
guess.
we care about how many cards are underneath you.
That would
and so we
cost a
are
lot more
scaling
money to do
the
that in every
effects
set.
for boost for the first time.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. So it gets more powerful the more cards are underneath that card.
Exactly.
Wow. That's awesome. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the
The
mechanics. of
good
this
thing
card in
about
particular.
boost
Yeah, so Genie Magical Researcher is a 3-cost inkable,
is like
3-strength,
it
4
makes
willpower
Mill
character with 1
better,
lore
too.
and boost for 1 ink.
I want to see a character
And
that
his ability
you
increasing
boost it,
wisdom is this
and when you
character
boost
gets
it,
plus
your
1
opponent
lore
mills a
for each
card for
under
every
him.
card under it.
So you could play him, and then next turn,
Hire me, RB,
actually,
please.
you could play him, and then that very turn, you can make him a 2
Pay me to have these thoughts. I am an idea man.
You could boost him again, make him a 3 lore
That's what I
character,
do.
turn him sideways, and if they don't clear it, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
I like that.
Just goes up and up and up.
Up and up and up.
Oh, I think that suits Genie very well.
That does indeed, yes.
He has a lot of reading
3-4 is the new
And visually,
2-3.
Genie here is in the Illuminary, right? You get to
Yes.
show the
better
artwork
even.
of that.
Yeah, so a fun way to explore Genie here with the half room glasses.
They
Just feels
don't
very
want Mill.
Genie anyways,
Yeah.
but
I think Mill
the
is
idea of
like
him being kind of like
a
in
reasonable
the Illuminary where Elsa has
anti-synergy
kind of like hold up
versus
and made her
Dirtle
garden.
control decks and
he's
ramp
taking the
decks,
advantage of the
right?
quiet
Like,
time, you know, like
if
winter,
blue-green's
winter
really
gets that
oppressive,
way,
they
right?
draw
Like,
those cards.
And
snow
because
comes
everybody
down.
else is empty
one
out. Like, it's
real
just
mill
the
deck in
Whispers
the
and Elsa
format,
and maybe a handful of other characters.
like,
but
just
like, so
instantly
they really
kills,
have the
like,
Illuminary to themselves.
banishes that deck,
and
almost.
He's
I
enjoying
guess
the piece of
Dogs
quiet.
kind of does too, but you can
I love
build
that.
a
But
version
boosts are not
of
going to only
blue-green
be
not
on
to lose to
Whispers
Dogs.
here in
100%
Winterspell. So
guarantee you can
we
do
were
that.
able to show off a little bit of cards from Mickey's Christmas Carol during the holidays, which was really exciting. I'm hoping
I agree
you
with
all
that,
got a
though.
chance to check that out on the
But
Disney Lorcana Instagram.
I think
if you haven't,
the hatred
do so right
for
now. But we have another card from that property that we want to make sure we show you,
like
which
resource
is
denial
Goofy,
and
Ghost
hand
of
denial
Jacob
is
Marley.
way
Lucas,
more
what can you tell us
hated
about that
than
card?
Mill,
Yeah,
and they
so
have
this
tons of
is
that.
a boost card, but it is not a Whisper,
Not
as
a
you
Whisper.
noted. It is a Ghost, and so we also decided to basically expand the type of character that we put boost onto, and we felt
This
like
is neat.
Ghost was very natural in that regard, since they
And
want
that's
to
probably why
kind
there's
of
no
become a little
Whisper
bit more
border.
corporeal.
Corporeal.
Yes, they want to become more corporeal, as it were. But this card, Goofy, Ghost of Jacob
feel ya.
Marley, is a 4-cost uninkable with 4 strength, 4 willpower, 2 lore. It has boost 2 ink, so it is.
I kinda
more
wish this
expensive than
said
the
+1.
Genie, but it has grave outcome
Because it's
as its
uninkable.
ability. When this character is banished, each opponent chooses and discards a card for each card that was under him. So the more cards you build up, the more cards they are going to lose if they challenge into this spooky
It's like
ghost.
play it next turn
Amazing.
boost.
Yeah. And McKay,
Trade
what
with
can you
Ghost them away. I
something,
like that so much.
make him
It's cool.
discard a
Yeah, it's good.
card.
It's spooky. He's a ghost.
Right? Well, yeah, what can you tell about
should
bringing
say
a ghost like this
+1.
to life
Yeah.
in visual form?
The ghosts distinctly different from the Whispers, obviously, but it's a very difficult thing to illustrate when you have kind of this very like monochromatic flat character, still getting that kind of depth out of them. And this is a perfect example of the artist executing it to an amazing level, where you get that just ghostly glow feel when you have just one color to work with. And so getting this one right off the bat, the pose, the character, everything just, it's saying right from the beginning, and we're so happy with how it turned out.
I love that. I love that. And we have another card from Mickey's Christmas Carol that I'm excited to talk about because, of course, it interacts with Boost in a different way. And we get to show it to you in this way. So, Jenna, can you hold on to that as we take a look at
Certainly.
What
Donald
we got
Duck,
here, Donald
Fred
Duck.
Honeywell.
Yeah, so this card is a little bit different in that it doesn't have boost itself. We kept that only on Whispers.
Doubles
and
your
Ghosts.
boosts.
However, it does make your boost cards better. So Donald Duck, Fred Honeywell is
This card
4
seems
strength,
good.
4 willpower, 1
I like
lore,
it.
and he has the spirit of giving. Whenever you use the boost ability of a
They
character,
discard 2
you
for
may
each
put the
card?
top
Did I
card of
misread
your
that,
deck
Goofy?
under them face down. So when you're using cards like the Genie or like the Ghost of Jacob Marley, and you take a card from the top of your deck and you put it underneath them for boost.
Oh, no, it's just
if
one,
you have
but
Donald
you were
Duck in
saying it
play, you're
should be.
putting
I
a
got it, I
second
got it.
card from the top of your deck under them, which is very powerful.
Ah, gotta get that combo going.
And that's not all. He has a second ability, Well Wishes. During opponent's turns, whenever one of your other characters is banished,
A good
you may draw
4-drop
a card
Donald
for
Duck
each
even.
card that was
But it
under
is
them. So that
only good in
is an
boost
incredible
decks,
payoff.
kind of.
If you stack a lot of cards under a card with boost and then they get banished, you get a card for each card that was under them.
I love how that interacts with what we were talking about with the combo of Genie, right? And being able to do that a
Yeah,
bunch. And all of a
imagine
sudden
how elite you would feel getting both of those on the table at the same time.
That's
Can
so
you? Are they
good.
the great colors?
I love that.
You can play them
Hey!
together.
Heck yeah.
You can mix and match. You can have an Amethyst Emerald deck.
That's going to be fantastic. I love it. I love it. Awesome. This was an amazing glimmer from Mickey's Christmas Carol, but we have another winter-themed glimmer to be able to show to you now. Ba-ba! Tinkerbell, Snowflake Collector. I love this card.
She should always come in with that much fanfare.
An amethyst card that rewards you for drawing
exactly.
cards?
Check it out.
Yeah, the card.
People
definitely lives
will
up to
hate
that
it, but I
fanfare.
like
This
it.
is a 3-cost inkable 3 strength, 3 willpower, 1 lore character. And you might be a little bit underwhelmed by those stats if that was the only thing that this card did. But
that's not all.
That is not all.
Questing
the first
for
ability,
4.
Flurry of Delight, which is a delightful name for an ability.
Like,
While
with
you
a
have
whole new
4 or more
world,
cards
just
in your
saying,
hand,
with a
this
whole new
character
world,
gains evasive, so
it quests for
that's
4, you
pretty
just
neat,
sing
and
whole
4
new
cards
world,
isn't
quest
so
for
hard to
4,
get,
play some
but the
cards,
second
let's
ability,
go.
Spectacular Find. She's going around, she's collecting snowflakes, and she found some really good ones because this says, while you have 7 or more cards in your hand, this character gets +3 lore. Wow. And so you are then looking at a 3-cost 4 lore evasive character, which is unbelievable. And also what's unbelievable is really like the costume concept for this character.
I want to throw it to McKay here to talk a little bit about that costume.
This costume was one of the earliest we explored in the winter wonderland that we're going through here, and it turned out it turned out to be a little bit difficult. We didn't expect that from Tinkerbell, but when you think about it, she really only appears in jungle settings and very like Peter Pan-esque atmospheres, and so to completely winterify her, got rid of some of what made her Tinkerbell, some of the greens, and replaced some of those with blues. And so we had to figure out ways to still make it feel like Tinkerbell. So you'll notice the little twigs around her skirt, and then the green accents on her shawl. Even her wings are kind of frosted.
I was gonna say, I love the like little swirl in her wings being mirrored in the swirl on her skirt. Like Tink's a fashion icon.
I hope I see so many people with this cloak someday.
Yes.
I want that cloak.
I want that cloak.
Look at that. Beautiful, right?
It has a pocket for her ponytail. I
just noted that at the same time.
I was gonna say my hair would fit in that.
In general, it's amazing.
It should be standard for all cloaks going forward. I think we want to make that claim.
And beanies.
Although
And
I don't know,
beanies.
I kind of like my cloaks being closed at the back, so
This is
it's
triumvirate who can
warmer.
make this decision.
But
Well done. Awesome. This is a fantastic
For
blend. I can't
cosplay,
wait for
it's
you all
probably
to check it
great
out.
to
But
help keep you
we
cooled
have
off
even
a little.
more fun, exciting ones to show you. And I'm going to start by showing this card, Moana, Curious Explorer.
Oh man, so this is one of my favorite
What?
cards in this set. This is a 5-cost.
It's so
inkable
expensive to do it
character
though,
with 4
but
strength, 4 willpower, 2
it is
lore,
cool.
But what really makes this card exciting is the ability Ancestral
as a Magic
Legacy.
player, I love
You
this.
can ink cards,
but
from
it's
your
really
discard.
expensive.
Oh.
Now, you might be like, what does ink
All right,
from
all
your
right.
discard mean? Well,
Just
you
in
probably
time
know
it.
what it means. It means during your turn, when you
And the
normally
next
take a
turn,
card
you
from
can
your
ink the
hand
just
and
in
put it into your
time.
inkwell, you can now take a card from your discard and put it into your inkwell.
She's a princess
And
too,
this
so I guess
card
you could
just shows
use
our commitment to always
Aurora to
continuing
put her into
evolve
play
the language of
early.
the game and
She's,
simplifying the language.
I think she costs too
Because
much.
This is a new term that we are introducing.
But maybe
in this set, which is
if
ink
the
a
game
card
slows
as
down a
your
lot,
action.
she
I
could be
wanted to put an
okay.
underline under that because it is
She just
something that
says,
you don't have to
like, if you
spend,
play her on turn
you know,
6,
a ton of different words to try
it
to
says
explain
draw
the
a card
mechanic
on her.
each time it's used. Here it is.
And then
there's
it
gonna
says
be
draw a card
definition
every
and
turn
changes
on
for
her.
this in the rules
That you would be
document
normally
for
inking, right?
this
'Cause you're
set
not
for
inking from your hand
Winterspell
anymore.
When we release that in a few weeks,
And
you'll
if
be
you
able
don't
to
have
check it out.
recursion.
But it'll be
Like,
part
it
of
is
the nomenclature of
a
how we
form
talk
of card
about
advantage.
card mechanics going forward.
Right, and we're really just reflecting the way that players already talk about the game.
Right.
Players already say,
I mean,
ink
this
a
works
card
quite
per
well
turn,
with
and so
Cindy.
now we can actually put that on our cards.
Triggers the
because
Cinderella,
it's already accepted.
and then you just ink a card. You ink the sail from your discard,
I love that. And
then you
Jenna, what can
activate the
tell us
Cindy
about
at
the
your end of
flavor
turn.
text here? Maybe read that out loud.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like this before. It's so dazzling, so beautiful.
I almost
so
feel like
cold.
this card
she's
should
not
also
used to this
let
from the
you
South Pacific.
Yeah, I like this
ink
because
twice.
it's one of our imagine if scenarios. Imagine if Moana found herself in an endless winter. You know, she's storyborn
she
here, so
let
she's
sail.
in her canon outfit.
Let you sail every
And we
turn.
can see this significant difference. And I think that that's what makes Lorcana super magical, is that we get to see these characters in new contexts. Yeah. So I think that that's like definitely what to focus on here. We are imagining if Moana found herself in winter.
How many times have you interacted with people who are from the Southern
Oh
Hemisphere
my gosh,
and
yeah.
have been like, what is this
and
snow?
Snow is magical. Yeah, snow is magical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing that perspective here, absolutely. You're so right.
I love it.
Bringing that perspective here is
Calling
totally
out
part of it.
That's what they
the
would
people
The
who
wonder,
live
the
in Florida.
novelty, the magic. Yeah.
And then, of course, that
I
wonder
hope we
on
get
their
a board
faces.
wipe.
Yeah.
Please,
It was a
please.
genuine challenge to explore
Give
what
me
these characters
a
might
non-song
experience when it,
Yeah.
like,
Be
we went
prepared
through concepting of, like, would
in
she be, like, huddled up and cold? And we're like, no,
non-ruby,
this is magical. This is
non-sapphire.
Lorcana. Like,
I don't want it.
Exactly. Just
I don't know
cuddling
if
up
I
with her
wanted
friends.
an amber. I don't
and
know
then not,
if
like,
I
frosted
definitely
ink
not
bar
amethyst.
Just to, like, really
Probably
put
not
that
steel.
icing on the card.
So maybe amber or
just-
emerald.
I think this one turned
But
out
people
so
kind
fun.
of
So
are mad
beautiful.
with Prince
I love
Philip
that.
and emerald.
Well, this is an exciting glimmer that I can't wait for people to get their hands on. But we have
Amber or emerald, I
another
think.
exciting glimmer that we talked about all the way back at D23 in 2024. That's right. Pocahontas is joining Disney Lorcana for the first time. Oh my gosh, we have Pocahontas Peacekeeper. Lucas, what can you tell us about this card?
Yeah, so this is a 5-cost inkable
Interesting. If
character.
you don't
with 3
challenge, you
strength,
can't be
6
challenged.
willpower, 2 lore, shifts for 3, and has the ability Calming Words. When you play this character,
That could
if
be
you
good.
use shift to play her and none of your characters
If you're just being
challenge this turn,
aggressive,
characters can't challenge
like, just
until the
quest it
start
out.
of your next
If we have a
turn.
good shift
This
target,
is an
like a
incredibly
1-cost.
powerful ability that shuts off of challenges, and it was really, really fun, and a little bit like challenging to figure out like how we wanted to portray Pocahontas in Disney Lorcana. Like, she is a character that we have not done before, and so you really want to make sure that you get it right. And I feel like the spirit of Pocahontas comes through in these cards because it's all about peace and it's all about removing conflict.
Yeah.
And I think that is a really good representation of the message of that movie.
I love that. I love that. It's really cool. And then we got this visual look, this costume.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we knew from the very beginning
Yes,
when
but
we
for
would have
balance
a non-canon
purposes,
Pocahontas that we would want
I would
to
want
do her
it in,
justice
like,
and have
amber,
a very
emerald, I think.
elevated and beautiful
I
look
wouldn't
that
want it
still
in
felt
sapphire.
natural to her culture. And what we came out with
What
was
a
a very nice
first-time
blending,
chat.
I think, of the amber patterning that you get through her costume. So it still feels Lorcana, but also is
Yeah,
very,
well, you need a 1-cost.
is very natural.
A
to her and
1-cost
her
for this
environment.
card to be playable.
And, she's no stranger to the wintertime.
I mean, I also
That way
like
you could
that
go
can
one
see
drop,
the
one drop, one
suggestion
drop,
of some
and
of
then
her
next
people
turn
behind her.
quest
we
out and
see,
shift
some
her,
of the other
shift her
Pocahontas
quest out.
characters in this set as well, and they
Next
sort of
turn,
hunker down
sing
for the
some
winter and
utility
are
song with
enduring,
her
they're
to protect
resourceful,
again or
they stick
something.
Together. Like, it's a really great way to bring this franchise into the game.
Actually, you could even sing with her the turn you play her, since it's shift to play her.
Pocahontas
Sing
cards to be
some
revealed over
5-cost
the course of
removal
the
and
hype
protect your
season
other
here
two.
for Winter Spell. But we have even more exciting versions of these particular cards, maybe, to be shown right about now.
Thank you, Greg, and welcome, my little Illumineers. It's story time, so pull up your blankets, grab a mug of something warm, and yes, I'll be using this voice the entire time. On a cold winter's night, many, many weeks ago, Ryan was dreaming not of presents or snow. No, the shimmering things spun round in his head were something far sweeter than fudge or shortbread. 2 stunning cards of glimmers most royal, made with the most gorgeous.
There's like 2 enchanteds right there on
foil.
that pillow.
Each shone with golden touches, dazzling and bright.
Right here, right
and
next to
hot
me.
stamp embellishments that glistened like starlight. One showed an explorer who sailed towards her dream. The other a peacekeeper, kind to animals, the forest, even stream. You may
Well,
say
if
that
that
little
Moana's
Ryan's
playable,
wish is
that'll be worth a
something
lot of
comic,
money. That's,
but in truth,
they're both
I'd
gorgeous.
say it's downright iconic.
Ah, what an amazing story. Ryan Miller knows how to spin a yarn, doesn't he?
He knows how to weave all the tales. It's wonderful.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And his jacket was very dapper.
I know, he's
Right.
a dapper guy.
Yeah.
And
Along-
the beautiful iconics.
They look so good.
Yeah, the Pocahontas and the Moana.
Can't wait for all of us to get our hands on those.
Yes.
We might even have a few of them around here, but I'm keeping them away from you.
I like that art style.
Because I think they might end up
Disappearing?
disappearing.
This is true. This
Yeah.
is a fair point. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
We'll keep that going. But we want all of you to know where you can collect all of your cards and get a guide.
I'm assuming
for them.
they'll
In
have
fact,
enchanteds.
We have these amazing collector's guides right here. We want to make sure you know all about them. They detail the first 8 sets that have been released for Disney Lorcana. This one is the first 4. We got the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklands, Ursula's Return, all talked about and connecting points between them in the narrative. In
Yeah,
here.
and some narrative that a lot of people might not know or have
Exactly.
been wanting to know
Yeah.
about.
I would
That's
think
all in
not
there.
flopping.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And then, of course, we've got some more
Unless
even
you
happening
have
in this
any
one.
caster
Yes, this
in
is sets
play or
5
whatever
through
that
8. You
card's
have
called.
Shimmering Skies, you have Azurite Sea, Arcasia's Island, and
Reign of Jafar!
for emphasis. We had to emphasize that
I
one.
liked it, yeah. Not near.
Not
Jafar.
Jafar.
It's true.
It's true.
And you can get these all on February 1st. You can pre-order them now through your online retailers, wherever you are able to do that. But of course, get those through your local bookstores because they are fantastic. But that's not all. We also want to make sure people know about this amazing Disney Lorcana notebook. For those of you who like to collect notebooks, this might be perfect for you. And you can do your bullet journaling or whatever you need on these amazing pages. But that's not all. There also is one of my favorite
There's so
pieces of
much
artwork in
art.
here,
Yeah.
Honey Wizard, and there is a bunch of more fun things to show, including the larger size version of these pieces of artwork, which you might have only seen before in a small little card version. You get them in big version here, which is really, really exciting, and we can't wait.
I'm just going to use this for meeting notes.
You
That's
should,
gonna stay
yes.
over here now.
That one
Yeah.
you can take. I'm down with that, Naomi,
Okay,
of course.
okay, I appreciate this, Gracie.
Not only are these amazing books available for you on February 1st, but we also wanted to right here show you some of the fun things that are going to be happening when Winter Spell is on pre-release. That is February 13th. We have the packaging to show you right now
products
of
are
what
here.
those look like right now. So let's bring on Matt Stevens. Come on, Matt. Let's see where's the product?
All right,
Wait,
it's coming on right now. Come on, you guys.
Shoot,
Right-
you got
right
a
here. Oh.
team? You've got the, oh geez.
Oh, geez.
Things
All right.
are happening.
All right.
All right, clear the snow.
Here we go. We got some room. We got
There's
some
a sled-
room.
There's a sled and everything.
This looks beautiful. Thank
Thank
you
you,
guys.
guys.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Appreciate it. Check this out. Wow, so you were the packaging lead on this, right, Matt?
Yeah, I was the set lead
Open
for
it.
packaging, senior graphic designer on.
Have we seen that stitch before? I think we have.
This was my set.
I love this. It turned
awesome.
out so pretty. Like, this is some of the best packaging I think that we've seen. It's already been
Well, thank you so
wonderful.
much.
It just continues to get better and better every
Yeah,
single
I'm
day.
super excited. It's my first time actually seeing the real thing. So
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh my
I
God.
can't
We
wait to
gotta,
actually
we
check it out.
gotta like, yeah, here. There we go.
So
We're just
here we
gonna-
have the booster sleeves. That looks beautiful. We got some amazing characters from cards we've already shown, including Tinkerbell, Angel from Lilo and Stitch the series,
so hard
and
not to just
Darkwing
open
Duck.
those
We'll be
up.
talking a little bit more about him with all the card reveals we've got coming going forward. But that's a really fascinating character. What was it like bringing some of this winter fun to life in the packaging?
Well, it was super fun. This is like a spontaneous winter, so like a winter out of nowhere. So it was just sudden this flurry of fun, right? Like winter just happened out of nowhere, and in the real world, people would be like, "Oh no, what horrible things happening!" But in Lorcana, we're like, "Hey, let's go have a snow fight!"
Yeah.
And,
I
open
dig
and
it.
exciting, and
So
just kind of
fun.
like winter just exploded over everything, and
Yeah, it's like you get all the snow details, but there's like ink hints here too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Exploded
oh,
everything. As soon as I heard the
everywhere.
word explode, I'm
This
like,
is
there's
great.
gotta be
like
an
even the
explosion.
frames have ice on it. Like
yeah.
What
So
was
we,
that?
we wanted to, and also you'll notice like all those elements are coming. They aren't going one direction; they're going everywhere because it just kind of winter just kind of exploded, not in a natural way, but it's kind of like an outward way, right?
Outward,
It's kind of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and so it was all kind of
So
rippled out from all over Lorcana.
That's amazing. And this we have the trove as well. Looks really good, showing off this artwork that I think has become, a anchor point for this set for me.
Yeah.
And then the booster packs that so many of you will be opening up right here. Looking awesome.
Speaking of snowflakes, if you turn the packs in the light, you might get a little extra little flicker of snowflakes, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, check that out.
Oh, that's really pretty.
That is cool. So how did you get that effect to work out there?
When we did the floor ups, there's an opaque white plate that goes down, and so we just put extra detail on that plate so that it created a little extra flicker. Which is
That's so
That's
cool.
gorgeous.
I can't wait for people to get this in stores. We got to get it to the stores. We got
gotta
to ship
ship
this
it.
out. Everybody, let's get these shipped
Let's
out.
ship it.
We got to get everybody out there. Everything going on. Thank you guys so much for getting this. You are getting it to the stores for February 13th. That is the pre-release.
it's
Thank you so much,
cold.
Matt.
Yeah, thank
it
you.
looks amazing. I can't wait for more sets that you get to work on in the future. And I'm so glad that they were able
And he
to
likes Germany.
deliver this amazing
Yes.
collection
RB
starter
is from there,
set
too.
featuring Stitch.
Our favorite Stitch.
This is coming out on March 8th. Not quite directly
being
when Winter
like,
Spell is coming out, but we want folks
"Look,
to be
I love
aware of
Germany.
this. We want folks to be
Promote
able to
me."
jump in with the start of their collection with this amazing set. What can you tell us about this?
That's
We
funny.
have everyone's favorite lovable alien here. We have Rockstar Stitch, of course, and we had to highlight Stitch snowboarding here again because that's so absolutely wonderful. And then you'll see we have the Winter Spell packs in here as well. So a lot of fans and players can find those packs in the collection starter set.
That's right. Yeah, look at that. All the fun stuff is going to be happening there.
Yeah.
This will be a great way way for people, Disney fans, to kickstart their collection. There's a folio where you can store your cards in.
4-pocket portfolio. You'll see on the side here, our packaging team added some of the card detail, which is really great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I take it. All right. Well, this will be on store shelves on March 8th. Look for it then. And we got even more fun things to share.
Even more stuff.
Why don't you start? Because I see you've been using this as a
blanket.
napkin.
Yeah, I had to take off the beanie.
A blanket.
It
Yeah,
got a little warm.
It's still very cold in here.
Because we got some dragon fire helping to melt all the snow that's been happening.
Melting it all away.
I know. Now I'm toasty warm, so it's wonderful. Look how cool this looks. The artwork
I love
is
it.
fantastic.
Oh,
it,
so good.
It was so perfect. It was meant to be a playmat.
When will people be able to get their hands on it?
February 13th.
Yeah, I don't know.
February
Marvel.
13th.
Hey.
Yay, that's amazing.
And I think we have one more.
We do. I can't wait because it comes in a little package that looks like this, and then
everyone's favorite mermaid.
oh, I almost got it. There we go.
Ariel Sonic Warrior. Look how beautiful this came out.
So
Oh
good.
my gosh, she is gorgeous.
Absolutely, and this is also available February 13th.
And we also have a surprise for everyone.
A surprise.
A surprise.
I
We
like
have two
surprising.
surprises. We have
Ooh.
Belle Hidden Archer. She is going to be a Ravensburger exclusive playmat that is found on Ravensburger online stores as well as Ravensburger physical stores. So we're excited to introduce that February 13th as well. Hey, look at her. Yes, Belle Hidden Archer.
Dig
we
it.
had to do
I
a playmat
absolutely
of her.
dig it. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is going on my desk right now.
I love this. We've had so many people like cosplay as her at our events, and it's just been really exciting to see people how much they have loved our Belle Hidden Archer. And even more exciting than
How
the
much they
Belle
love the
Hidden
card.
Archer,
That card is
we have
toxic.
the iconic
It's
art.
iconic.
It's the iconic art from Fabled. We are introducing and we're selling for the first time ever the foil playmats. We have the iconic Mickey and Minnie art. You'll see here it's very well wrapped to protect that
Yes, it
beautiful
is.
foil. And so you're gonna
They're like
this,
mattified
and we have to
mats
show you
are popular.
just
Let's
how
make our
pretty
own.
this turned out. Are you guys ready? You'll see here it has beautiful stitched edging. That's what we're doing for the first time on these
That looks so
playmats.
cool.
Yeah, you see the beautiful foil detail
Not very
on
much
the
foil,
cards
though.
as I
It
try
is
to drop
pretty,
these.
but
shiny.
only
And then
three.
also our logo's
The
got
logo is
foil.
shiny.
So it's all shiny. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I am gonna add
Which
this
I
to
guess
my
is good,
desk
right?
On top
Like-
of this Dragonfire.
Where is
playmat.
that available?
This is going
I
to be
don't-
available at select Disney.
I don't actually like them
Ooh.
making
we're
something
excited.
On February 13th?
On February
that they
13th.
also
Yeah.
give out as a
Love it.
very
Oh,
high
look
level
at the two of them
prize.
together. That looks
Oh,
gorgeous.
it's so good. This
Ah.
art is some of my favorite art.
Fantastic. This is wonderful.
Because it drastically
I can't
devalues
wait to,
the price.
See the look on people's faces when
I
you
know
open
when
up
they
this,
see
just
this.
like we did.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's a lot of fun.
We are so excited for
That
all of our
said,
fans to start to experience Winter Spell on February
it is
13th.
cool to have
Getting
out
all
there,
those
right?
packaging that we just saw. Go to
hard to
tcg.ravensburgerplay.com to look for your local game store and get going for those pre-releases. I can't wait. It's going to be super fun.
I can't wait.
That might just
I
be
know.
sold
All
anywhere
right,
that
so,
play
one
that
of the
playmats
ways
are
that we
sold.
love to get people to go to their Ravensburger Playhub stores is to offer tons of fun promotional cards and
Promo cards.
promo cards. I can't wait. So we're going to bring back on Lucas Litzinger to talk about some of those fun promotional cards right now. Come on in, Lucas. All
Thanks for
right.
having
Good
me.
to see you. We'll do some cleanup,
clean up a little
as
bit
we get in here. Get
That's
some of it going
wonderful.
on.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. What do you think of that collector's guide?
Oh,
Looks
man,
good,
this
right?
is beautiful. I love this. Very nice.
Probably
I
should have
do-
prepped this ahead of time, but we'll do it
I do
as
agree,
we
Mr.
go.
Burns.
That's
Let's go
what we
live.
like to do. We do it
Do it
live.
live.
So one of the best
I
promo
mostly
cards we've got
dislike
going
it
on here
when it's the
is
only
Stitch.
way to get the
Stitch.
cards.
We have to have Stitch.
We gotta
right?
have Stitch.
Stitch Haunted
I
Madness
can understand
level
some
is our
areas
seasonal
just don't have a
promo
way to
card.
get it.
Yeah, so this Stitch is a 2-cost character that is inkable with 3 strength, 2 willpower, 1 lore, and the ability amped up. While you have a character
It's not
named
bad.
Lilo in play, this character gains Challenger +3.
+3. That's crazy.
Just return the
I think that
the
fits art really
escape
well, too,
artist
'cause
from your
he's going
discard to
crazy on a
play and
crazy
then
rampage.
hit something
Right?
for
He's
6.
just like such an agent of chaos. And I really love how the Snow Castle is being. All right, I think that's pretty good.
And it
actually,
seems-
you got a little bit more. Yes,
seems
thank
good,
You. I love it. Perfect. Yeah, Agent of Chaos.
Like
right?
you
That's
turn
what,
one gone
Stitch
to
is all about.
discard
That is what
Lilo.
he's all about.
Turn
He
2
is
play
really going
him.
on a rampage.
Turn
He
3 you
really
can
is.
return
Yeah,
to Lilo
Lilo
and
spent so
challenge
much
down
time working on
anything
this snowman
if they're
and
being
so forth, and here
aggressive.
comes
Like if
Stitch.
somehow
Love
a
it.
turn
And
1
we're able to
3/3
get
wasn't
this
enough to
seasonal
challenge down
promo
the
card.
board.
Promo card. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go to select Ravensburger events or promotions to get this card.
Yeah. That's
Dig it.
exciting.
Excellent. We have some more
Yeah,
fun
and
cards to
Alien,
show off too.
possibly.
We've got Beast Snowfield Troublemaker.
He is a troublemaker.
Yeah, this is a 2-cost inkable character with 3 strength, 1 willpower,
Power
and 1
creep.
lore. has the rush keyword, which
This
means
bad boy
he can
just
challenge the turn he comes into
made,
play,
like,
and the
2 or
ability
3
dynamic
cards
maneuver.
completely
Whenever this character challenges,
obsolete.
if he's at a location, he takes no damage from the challenge. This
Unless
is
somehow
huge.
they're
You will
typing.
rush in,
Card, yeah.
move
Their
him to a
type matters
challenge,
later.
clear a character, and he's sticking around for
Yeah.
the follow-up snowball fight.
That's awesome. Oh, I like that. The follow-up
that's
snowball
yeah.
fight.
I think
And
this
this is
card's
a buy a
good.
box promo.
It is a buy a box from us.
I
So
think
you
this
buy
card's
a booster
fine.
display box at
Like,
your local game store, and you can get
This
this
is
buy a
just
box
this
promo.
is like
We were talking about how we want to get folks to the
Rafiki that's
pre-release starting
guaranteed
on
to trade
February
almost.
13th
But then
for
you
Winter
put
Spell.
like
One of the
a
ways we
good
want to incentivize
location
folks to be able to do that is
with
the
it.
pre-release
Like,
promo card that we were talking about, Timon.
I like it.
Snowball Swiper.
Yeah,
That's
and one of the
cool.
cool things about this is a new border.
New
We have a
border.
new frame. It's amazing.
Wait,
It's
and more hand
gold. It's
discard
shiny, it's
targeted?
foiled. Do you see the fancy security foil on the bottom?
Of your
That's
any
a very
card?
nice card.
What?
That's
Very
security.
pretty card. All the security.
Yeah.
That's great.
Bruh.
It's a good card too. I mean, this is a 3-cost
right.
uninkable character with
They
2
better
strength,
have a be
3
prepared style
willpower,
card.
1 lore, and the ability get rid of that. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your
Can you imagine
choice. So
4
can
Ursula
choose what to
2s,
knock
4
out.
Mowglis, and 4 of these?
And it looks like Timon is living one of my fantasies, which is to have a sled full of snowballs
With
ready
all
to
this
enter the snowball
hand
fight, with all
attack
the
for
ammunition you could
non-characters,
possibly ever want.
they better
We
give
also have
us some
more promos,
really
of course.
good non-character
Granatella,
cards.
Connected to nature.
Yeah, this is a 12 cost. That's a very high
12
number.
cost.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That might be the highest number
I
we've
was gonna
ever
ask,
put
is that the
on a
highest
card
cost?
before.
Yeah.
It is. And she is uninkable, but has 6 strength, 6 willpower, 2 lore, and here's why it's 12 cost. Ancestor's Gift. For each card in your inkwell, you pay 1 less ink to play this character. So if
Oh,
you have
wow.
12 ink in your inkwell, this
Yeah.
is actually
She's
0.
free to play.
She's free.
Yeah, especially for Sapphire. Like that works.
It's
so
an
perfectly.
interesting
It does.
payoff
It really tells you
for
to ramp
Ink
up
Geyser,
and get a
but
bunch of cards into your inkwell.
Yeah. And the art is so wonderful.
it's
Like, look at
weird. You
that.
just
like
It's
play it for
so
free.
pretty. And that's
You
one
play
that's
like 2 or
free
3 of them
play
for
for
free.
promos.
Then Ink
Feeding
Geyser.
the
Feeding the
fishies.
fish.
Oh,
Feeding the
I
fishies.
love that. Yes, we have other weekly play promos that we want to talk about, including White
But
Rabbit Late
Probably not
Again.
good enough.
He is
Late
late
again.
again. Yep. And he is a 2-cost inkable, 2 strength, 2 willpower, 1 lore character with the underdog
Interesting.
ability.
Yes, this is super
Underdog.
important.
I love the underdog
Yeah.
ability. It's so fun to kind of mess with the tempo of games. And the underdog ability says, and there's one of these in each of the 6 different ink types. The underdog ability says,
This
if
is not
your
as good
first
as
turn and you're
the
not first
Angel,
player. So if you're
but-
going second in a 1v1 game, you
Man,
pay
I hope
1
these
ink
cards
less
aren't
to play
curved.
this character.
I really
Oh,
hope these
that's
cards are
And
not
then he's
curved.
evasive. He's an evasive 2 strength, 2 willpower character for
'Cause this
1
border
ink,
is
which
fire.
a great deal.
Yeah.
If you're playing second. So
If
you're
you're
going
going
playing second.
Now
You're
it's
going
almost like you
first.
want
Now
to play
you're like,
second.
I don't want to be first
He
player.
arrived on time if you're going first. So
Hey, that's
I
very
like
good.
that. That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And we have a returning gargoyle.
yes, we have some more gargoyle cards in this set as a
Yes, thank
continuation
you.
from Whispers in the Well.
Yes.
Elisa Maza is a 3-cost
What?
inkable, 4 strength, 4 willpower character with 1 lore, 2 abilities. The first ability is Forever Strong. Your character's strength can't be reduced below their printed value.
Oh wow.
And then the second ability is Stone
I mean,
by
a
Day.
3-cost
If you have
4/4.
4 more cards in your hand, this character can't ready.
It's not
which
bad. I
should
just
be
don't
familiar
remember
for
the
fans
part of the
gargoyles
story
in the
when this
last set.
happened.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
I love that
remember
this
when that
is
happened,
a
but-
continuation of Elisa's story from the
Right, this
Whispers
is
in the
when
Well.
she turns into a gargoyle herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Transformed.
I love that part of the series. It's so cool.
It is very cool.
That is captured
I
so
love
well
that.
in the art here too. Like you see the
And that's why, it's captured in the flavor text. I'll never get the hang of jumping off rooftops. I don't think I will either.
Spoilers.
But you will get
She
one of these
she
free
turns
promo
into a
cards for
gargoyle
all 3 of
sometime
them
in the
if
show,
you go to your
apparently.
local game store.
Exactly.
Right, for our weekly play. So that is a great way. Of course, these cards
Does
are
she
available
turn
in
back
the
to
set
human?
itself.
Who
Yes.
knows?
In
Find out
addition
next
to
gargoyle
these
time.
promo versions
This
with amazing
gargoyle
new
channel.
frame.
Amazing.
And
Same
of course,
gargoyle channel, same
and
gargoyle
there's also
time.
a really fun
I don't know how it
card
goes.
available to those of you who are going to participate in the set champs for Winter Spell.
So excited for this.
Yeah,
one.
this is Tinkerbell Snowflake Collector. We actually looked at her earlier. If you want this
Like,
card and participate in a set
imagine this
championship, you will
card
get a
in
non-foil
Infinity
version
in
of
a
this card.
Jafar
And then
deck.
if
Like, this
you're
card's
in the
kind of
top 8,
mid-ish,
you'll get a foil version.
but
So good. Love that.
if you
Hopefully
play
all of
this
us
and then
are
next
excited
turn,
about
like,
participating
shift
at their local
Jafar,
stores. Again, the
sing
best
Whole
way to
New
do that
World,
is
and then
through,
quest with
TCG
that,
dot ravensburgerplay
next
dot
turn,
com.
quest with
sign up
it, sing
and
Whole
join
New
the
World,
community.
that's
It's been a fun
game, right?
place.
Like,
you can also
it
talk about
could
all the fun things that are
be
happening in the community at Discord.
a card with that.
Disney Lorcana. Thanks so much,
And
Lucas, for going through all
if
those
Infinity
amazing
gets
promo
like a
cards. We can't
big
wait
power
to,
hit, like big
go
banning,
into those stores.
a deck like
Naomi,
Jafar
thank
Wheel
you
could
so much.
secretly
Nice. Good
be
stuff.
the hot
We'll
sauce.
see you in a little bit.
And so you're probably not going to hear me talk about it anymore after this, just in case. And if you do hear me talk about it, it's probably not good enough.
It's a winter spell. It's been cast on you.
It was placed by a short person.
It was.
Hello, Greg. Thanks for having me, man.
Good to see you, buddy.
Ooh,
Did you get some cocoa?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna get some right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish you'd have got some for me.
I feel like it's only whipped
there's
cream
some
in
right
there.
It was here before. I don't know who drank that.
No, good people did. Good
This
people
is awesome. I haven't seen this in person. I've only seen. Oh, this is.
Doesn't that look good?
Yes.
I know. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. So we're so excited for you to be here, and we want to chat a little bit about what's been going on with Disney Lorcana Challenge.
I love challenge events because they are kind of also a celebration of this community. We try to do a ton of stuff that, for the competitors, but also for the attendees with
Only
side events
scrubs
and
go play
meet
in
and greets
those
and things
events.
like that. And it's one of our ways we say we love you. Like, we love our community. This
myself.
is the best community I've ever been a part of. And that's something going forward I
Pretty
really
fun.
want to
Highly
ramp up.
recommend.
Like, I really want to add to the celebration
Hard to get tickets
aspect,
sometimes.
the side events, the
But
fun
it is
things.
a blast.
And hopefully, this season you've already started to see that.
But
next season
it's
we're
mostly
hoping
the
to
people
really
that
turn
makes it
knob
that
up.
amazing,
And the
honestly.
other thing I want to
Not
do is
trying
add
to
more
like
Disney, too.
throw
So
shade or
we already do a
anything.
great
It's
job
just
of that.
like
Coop is the guy who runs. He's
hanging
on my team.
out
He's a
with
great
friends
guy.
you
He
made through
runs
Lorcana
our
is
premier events, and we've had some great ones already.
an
We
amazing
started
time.
in Bologna, I think this year was the
That's
first
right.
one.
That's right.
We've done in Milwaukee. We've been in Richmond. I think we've got Indianapolis coming up. It's a fun city I've been to many times. And then Ghent in Belgium. So we've got some
Said it
great
countless
events coming
times.
up. And of course, all this is going to culminate in
You
the
come for the
regional
magic
championships,
and you stay for the
which
gathering.
will help define the folks that are actually going to go to Worlds. So it's just a really fun thing. So I really encourage you, if you get the chance, come out and say hi to us. Come check it out. Experience it for yourself because it's really unlike anything else in Lorcana.
I don't want to forget Dortmund. We got Dortmund also on the.
Dortmund, Germany! Oh my gosh!
Good stuff.
Yeah. How do you say I'm sorry in German? I don't know what it is, but yes, we got Dortmund, Germany as well.
But I love that we were talking about the social aspect of what is going on at all of these events, right? Because the competition is super exciting, the amazing decks and stuff that they've got going on. But I love the fact that people get to congregate together and just share their love of Disney Lorcana.
I mean, you're going to see YouTubers you probably watch. You're going to see content creators. You're going to see you're going to meet people from all over the place.
The cosplay.
Who are those
what
people?
Everybody comes up with. It's a lot of fun. But that's the kind of thing you're going to see out there. So so come check us out.
And speaking of the creativity, right, that all of this community does, that's something happening right now in Orlando at the Epcot International Festival of the Arts.
Festival of the Arts. Oh my gosh.
A celebration of the arts in general, right? The culinary, the visual, the performance arts, all happening there. And I love that Disney Lorcana is a part of that because it is a celebration of all those
it's like
artistic
an honor.
endeavors.
And to really bring Lorcana to a whole group of Disney fans that may have not seen it yet, right? It's very exciting. Of course, you've seen the cards. Some of you probably have the cards already.
I've been watching all the Instagram, all the people who are
gosh.
talking about this amazing event with the cards being so huge.
If you haven't, though, there's still a few more weeks. If you can get down there to Epcot, there's still a couple more weeks for you to get these cards. There's a couple things we're doing. We're doing collection quests, which has been
talk
a
a little
lot
bit
of fun.
about this collection quest. It's the biggest collection quest that we've ever done before.
Oh my gosh, it's the numbers are crazy, but it's just a fun thing because first of all, you don't need to know how to play the game at all, right? If you just love to collect or it's great for people who've never heard of it even, right? It's a simple thing. You get a booster pack, you get this little list of cards you're looking for. Now there's a bunch of different lists, right? So you're not all looking for the same cards, right? But you open your pack to see if you've got any, and then when to get the rest of the cards, you have to work with other guests at the park. So it's a very social thing. It's really fun to meet lots of people. Once you complete your collection quest, you of course go to the cast member. They give you the card. The other way, though, we're doing this kind of ink and find thing where I keep saying we've hidden cards around the park.
They are big
They're
cards.
like 6,
Very
7
big.
feet tall cards. So hidden is kind of a weird word. But basically, you get a little map and you go around and you say, okay, I saw this card here. I saw this card here. You go back to a cast member and you say, I did it. Ah! And then finally
Lead
get
and
the third
lead.
and final card by getting
Wasn't
up
that like a
controls
Rammstein
at
song?
one of the retailers there at Epcot. And so it's really kind of this mega quest with like 3 little quests inside of it. But hopefully
People have
those
been enjoying it so
I
much,
mean,
and I know it's tough to get down there sometimes for people who are coming from all different areas, but
Like
it's
asking
just a wonderful
questions.
celebration
I mean,
of
collection
everything
quest.
this is about.
specifically is really just there's nothing quite like seeing a collection quest happening, because it is just like a bunch of folks and they're talking to each other, looking at their cards, and they're oohing and on, and somebody will pull an enchanted and everyone will get excited.
I need to get a Roosevelt shirt.
It's really fun, and I think it just shows you like there's so many ways to Lorcana. There's so many cool ways that you can be an Illumineer, right? And so it's a blast, and it's
I just have to justify it
so
myself.
I want to hear from everybody who's been experiencing it wherever you
I do
can.
need some
Epcot
dress shirts,
International
though,
Festival of the Arts is ongoing right now. We can't wait for you to experience
Seems
it.
like a
Talk
good
us all about it.
excuse.
We'll be following along all on Instagram and social media as people post their
Really?
amazing experiences, and we want more people to enjoy it so that we can do more of them in the future at more locations around the world. Right? Right?
I'm just still waiting for the Coco.
You have to do your taxes to write things off in your taxes.
Right? We'll get you, Coco. Don't worry about it. Because we've got really exciting
I would
things
write so
happening
many
here.
things off of my
Wilds
taxes. I'd write my
Unknown
computer
is
off of
coming
my
right
taxes,
after
honestly.
Winterspell, which we are really, really excited for.
Which I probably will.
We are
I'm probably
excited
gonna
to
have to do my
announce the
taxes this year. It's
pre-release
frustrating,
dates
but
and release dates
Might want to
for
get your
Wilds Unknown.
calendar apps ready. What do you kids do these days? I don't know. Get your pencils out, and I don't know.
What's a pencil?
I don't know. Get your Sanskrit clay tablet and get ready to punch into it.
That's right, because Wilds Unknown is pre-releasing on May 8th. You'll be able to experience that in game stores for the first time on that date, May 8th. It will be available everywhere else on May 15th. What's really exciting about pre-release for Wilds Unknown is pre-release packs happening for the first time. We're really excited about this.
Oh, we've been working on this for a long time, trying to get this together. Pre-release packs, we've already talked about them, of course, but I just can't stop talking
Tell
about
us
it.
more. Here, I'll
These
show
are,
you.
we did these with like both the players and the store.
Tell me more, tell me more,
it
tell
comes
me
with everything you
more.
need to participate in a pre-release event. You got 6 booster packs, you got some dice, you've got a 1 of 6 random, you got a random promo in there.
Oh, I thought they were
you get a
making
postcard,
specialty
from the
boosters
Wilds
just
Unknown,
for, like, limited.
and of course a box that you can use that day to kind of carry everything around
to
in.
maybe
What I like about it though is
the pricing of having
it's
to
like a mini
use
trove,
six,
right? It's this
six
little kind of
boosters to
experience.
draft.
But for the stores too, it's just much easier to run these events because then you just you kind of sign somebody in, you give them their product, they're ready to go. So it's just kind of with both sides in mind. The pre-releases are also a lot of fun. You heard me talk
Random
about
promos
challenges and like the social aspect
interesting.
that Disney will kind of challenge. You get that also at your local store. If you haven't been to your local store, I beg you, please check one out. They're a lot of fun.
I mean, it's nice getting a
it's
card
great
that's guaranteed
community,
to be
and
worth more
pre-release
than the
is
normal version of
perfect
it.
time. If you're thinking about, I've never been to a store before, I want to check this out, check it out. It is a
Unless
lot of fun.
it's
And
warped.
since everyone's just getting 6 packs to start with, you're kind of on this nice level playing field. Maybe it'll be like a sealed deck where you like open all your packs and make a deck out of that. Might be Pack Rush, so you just get enough for 3 rounds of Pack Rush right there. There's a lot of fun ways to use the pre-release pack. But it's something that's been a long time coming, and we finally get to do this. And it's something that we're going to see going forward as well.
I said
So
Zoe
it's-
at first because I tried to say your name and
check it
yell
out.
at the
Let us
same
know what you
time.
think. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And that's May 8th for the pre-release of Wilds Unknown. That'll be the first one. We'll have ones that are themed for each of the sets going forward after that. Winterspell will not have pre-release packs. Just want to make sure everyone knows. But we want to create
we're talking in the future.
some FOMO for you. So go to those things. Go to Winterspell, and you'll get the amazingness that happens with Wilds Unknown this spring.
But wait, that's
the only
not
difference
all.
is not having the promo
There's
pack,
more.
right?
There's more.
That's right. So launching with Wilds Unknown, we have 2-player starter sets that will be themed for this set coming out. They've got amazing cards in them. What do you want to talk about those?
Well, first of all, one of my favorite things about Lorcana, I get this all the time. People come to me and say, my wife plays with me, my girlfriend, my husband plays with me. I play with my kids, that sort of thing. And we also, from that, we hear a lot of us going, well, what are the best single player decks to like play against each other and that sort of thing.
That's right.
And so, we had those folks in mind, and of course lots of other folks too, but we had that kind of experience in mind when we came up with a 2-player starter set. It is just 2 decks that have been built from the ground up to be fun to play against each other. So it's just it's the perfect place to kind of start with
that's
the
what
gameplay of the set.
pre-cons
You sit
should
down with a
have
buddy.
been already,
They don't need to bring
right?
anything. You sit down, you play.
Shouldn't they always be kind of
and then there's a
balanced
couple
to
of
be
cards
good
each
against
that are,
each
that are
other?
special to those. We're doing like special treatments for those cards.
And they should just sell
You
them
get,
as single precons or
Buzz
like a
Lightyear and the
precon
Queen
dual pack.
in one of the
Pokemon
decks,
has that, right?
Oh, they're right here.
Yeah, right. Let's do it. Like
Precons.
Buzz Lightyear on the way, this is called.
Buzz Lightyear on the way. He's a 3-cost inkable, 4 strength, 2 willpower, 1 lore. He's got a couple of abilities. The first one's called Secret Mission. Whenever you pay 2 ink or less to play a non-character, draw a card, then choose and discard a card.
That seems pretty good.
And he's also got World's Greatest Toy. Whenever you pay 2 ink or less to play a character, deal 1 damage to chosen opposing
I like
damage
this.
character. Now, What that means,
You know why I like
the
this?
theme of this is he's
You know why I like
you know,
this?
low cost
Rockstar
non-characters,
Stitch,
like,
baby!
Like, you know, so whenever you play,
We're gonna play Rockstar
like,
Stitch.
little things, you get this added bonus. You can draw a card, discard, you can deal damage.
Every
to damage
set,
character.
baby,
So I
Rockstar
think that's going to be
Stitch.
some interesting interactions in gameplay.
And it works really well with the Queen, Evil Ruler card.
Let's talk about the Queen, Evil Ruler. She is a 1-cost
Yeah, that was
inkable,
me
2
saying
strength,
ow, kitty.
1 willpower, 1 lore. Her ability, unequaled cruelty. While an opposing damaged character is
okay.
in play, this character gets +2 strength. Now, I do want to
not
mention these
great,
cards are
it's
done.
not
I mentioned earlier they're like a special treatment. That's the rainbow foil that we've done already
rainbow
in
foil.
our single player decks. But
I
that's
like
the
that.
only place we do this. So the only place to get these cards in the rainbow foil is this deck set.
Excellent. And on top of this, we're excited to announce a couple of characters and glimmers that are entering Disney Lorcana for the first
Oh my
time.
gosh.
The Incredibles are joining us. Look at this. We
Can
have
you
Mrs.
believe-
Incredible right here herself.
Can you believe it's been like 2 years since we announced Pixar is coming to Lorcana, and here we are. We're finally here. And yes, we've got Mrs. Incredible, super stretchy. She is a 5-cost inkable, 5 strength, 6 willpower, 1 lore, and her ability is called Flexible Thinking. At the start of your turn, you may choose 1. This character gains
Isn't
evasive
that
until the start of
the
your next
Madrigal
turn,
boy?
and this character gets
Like the
+1
teenager?
lore this turn. So what I like about that is it's very flexible, right? You get to
Hey,
decide.
get it?
Am
Didn't
I-
you, like,
if I'm going to challenge with
almost
her, I'll
the
choose the
same
first.
thing?
If I'm going to quest, I'll choose the second. She's kind of a master of.
I mean,
Stretchiness. Of flexibility. I like that. That's super fun. And she's got the
It's kinda
Constitution
like
Super,
TikTok.
which you
I don't
may
know. I
see
think this is
before
not
Wilds Unknown,
bad.
but, well,
Maybe-
we'll let folks discover that. over
maybe
the course
2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, the classifications are interesting from a game design standpoint. They're really
And she
fun because
beats down on
they
evasives.
allow us to kind of add neat twist to a card without
I
adding
kinda
new
wish
abilities to
that,
it. Because generally, they don't have rules
I
attached
do
to
wish
them.
that she
but
quested
they
for,
allow other
like,
cards to point to them, right? So all your supers get
one
+1
more.
strength. All your supers. So it allows us to do some really fun
Like,
stuff. And of course,
the
that
second
translates to
ability
fun
should
deck
give
building. We're like, I'm
+2.
going to build a super deck, right? And I'm gonna get all those cards that add to my super's abilities, that sort of thing. And so that's a lot of fun.
That
And
is
it's
fun.
just to geek out about design stuff for a second. But next up, speaking of supers, we have
Supers, we
Jack
got
Jack
one
Bar. Jack Jack is so fun. I think anyone who's ever had a toddler can really relate.
Which you currently
I
have,
do.
don't you?
My
Yeah.
little boy is 3 years old, or a little over 3 now. And I'm thankful he does not have Jack Jack powers because he would absolutely use them.
Are you sure?
I
mean-
yeah, I don't know yet. Maybe they haven't been.
What
they
is
haven't
that
manifested
movie
yet.
where
I
those
don't know.
teenage
Good
boys all
heavens.
got
All right,
superpowers
so let's
and it
talk
was like
about
a
this one.
horror
Jack Jack
movie?
Par, incredible potential. A
Or the one
4-cost
with that
inkable
little
character,
child
4
that was the
strength,
pumpkin
4
mask or
willpower,
something
1
like
lore.
that.
The
Not
ability,
pumpkin,
weird
but
things are
like a
happening.
scarecrow
Also
style.
relatable if you have a
Mhm.
toddler.
Always.
At the start of your turn, you may put the top card of your deck into your discard. If the card type is a character, this character gets +2 strength this turn.
The
If card type was an
location,
action or
what?
Item, this character
What?
gets +2 lore this turn. It's a location. You get to banish chosen characters. So this is one of my favorite examples.
does
of
not
what we
say
like to
May,
call
though.
top-down design, and that means top-down means
Just
you start with
saying,
a theme.
it
and you
does
design
not say
straight to that.
May.
And it's mostly what we do with Lorcana, right? We want to make sure every character.
I mean, it says you
really
may put it
feels
into
like,
the discard.
It's it's straight out of its movie.
But if
straight out
it's
of
the
its
only
story, that sort of
character
thing.
and you
When
flip
play
that,
it, it's not
you have to
enough, I think,
banish
to
itself,
just,
right?
add the names and that sort of thing to get a good top-down design. You really want it to feel
That's
like
like
that. And Jack Jack here, you just don't know
interesting.
what he's going to do, right? You do not know what his power is going to be. You put it out there and you're like, what I love is these, of course, all good for you, so
Yeah,
you're not
right.
worried. But when you play
Hey,
this and your
I'm
opponent
just
sees you at
saying,
the table, they're just
it
gonna
makes
wince,
that
right? They're gonna be
brainstorm
like,
card a lot
What's
better.
it gonna be? And here's what I recommend.
That I have
draw it
30
out.
foils
Draw out
of.
the drama, right?
Buy it out,
Reach
folks.
for that top
Make me
card.
some money.
Possibly
Then
can.
you look at it.
It's not financial
laugh,
advice. It's just saying
right?
I need people to buy it out so
and
I
then
can
reveal
make
it.
money.
Just give it a shot. It's
Because
super
I
fun.
already
That's
own
what we do in
some to sell.
playtesting all the time.
I dig
Like
that.
penny
And
stock.
again, showing how versatile these characters are, right? And
Yes,
seeing how they
yes.
can be used in different ways in different
Yeah,
situations.
I just love the chaos that he brings. It's super fun.
That's exciting. But even more news we get to share because we know what's coming in the future. We get to share even more with you now as today is the first time we get
Yeah,
to reveal what
as
the name of the
Ascon.
next set after Wilds Unknown
As far
is.
as I
I'll give it to
interpret
you.
it.
Tate, zoom in.
It says you may at the
Unknown.
beginning. You may mill a card.
I mean,
So you can choose not to take the gamble. If you
I
have
said the wrong
locations.
it's right here. It's right here.
Attack of the Vine.
Yes! Nailed it! So good.
Should be
I
like,
love
release
that.
the vines!
And check this out. We've got, for the first time, 100% organic panic. We also have these characters showing up in Disney Lorcana for the first time. We've talked about how Pixar has joined with Wilds Unknown, with
I tried. Now we have Mike
Incredibles. Look at this. We got Mike Wazowski.
I really want to do a card. We didn't do this, but I really want to do a card where like Mike's face is covered by the cost of the card or something like that, or it's like covered by the.
So that they don't. We should have done that for this. Just keep them covered up. I love that. Well, this is coming on Q3 2026. Culmination of all this story that's going to be occurring.
You got really Up
It's going to be a lot of fun.
it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Be a part of it.
You're all going
Join
to love
us.
it. You're going to love it.
And I don't know. I still want Coco.
Coco? All right. Well,
We're a minute behind. How are we a minute behind?
Wait, Kelsey. We didn't mean that Coco.
We did have that.
I may not know ball like
Oh
you do,
my
AI.
goodness, no!
I don't need to. You just gotta follow you.
Oh, ads. Oh, well, you can see Encanta up here. Or Coco? Why did I say Encanta? I'm dumb. Wrong show, wrong pronunciation. There we go. Five minutes if we... So then after this, we're back to normal stream. Like JD and Greg. The co-op game. I'm assuming they showed this Darkwing Duck card on stream. Discard is back.
Just on
that 6-drop green thing. Oh no, the amber card. Yeah. That card's... I don't like that card. It's too slow. Like, you play it on 4. If you don't have any other way to boost it, like, I guess if you have the 2-drop that when things come into play, they auto boost. Then turn 3, you play some other good boost character that gets auto boosted. That's so loud. Then we play like some other character that's like auto boosted. Then we play that, it's boosted. Next turn we boost it again, and we challenge something, take it out, and they discard 2. Or we quest, and they take it out, and they discard 2. So my issues is 1, if they are afraid of the discard, they don't give you the option to banish it. Like, they just don't open you up to that, which is a benefit of it, of sorts. But Like, I think if it said that you discarded 2 cards per every boosted card under it, it would be playable. But it's also an inkable. You want to play it on turn 6? You want to go 4-drop and then it? It's like 4-drop then something else and then it? Well, it boosts for 2. So you don't even get to boost it, right? Let me find this card. Where's 20 Lore getting these spoils from? I guess we're 16 seconds late. You wouldn't use the item that boosts for them. That's a lot of stuff to try to make. Like, that's not a discard deck anymore. You're playing a boost deck. It's a lot of things for that, sadly. But prove me wrong. You know, like, who knows? It could be good. But I'm skeptical.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad Kelsey
Little,
was able to clean up all of that. She did a fantastic job. I hope you all enjoyed watching that news. What do you think, JD? You got to watch all of it in real time.
Greg, we might be officially in winter spell now, but I am hot, man. Oh, that was some pretty wild stuff to see there in that interview, man. I thought it was cool. The cards, I'm super excited for, and I don't know how you guys managed to do this, but every set you seem like we're up in the ante a little bit more. I don't know how high it can go, but I'm so excited to get into winter spell. This is just gonna be great.
There is so much fun happening. Flurries of fun, in fact. So I'm glad we got to all enjoy it with you. But yeah, those reveals were amazing, right? Rochelle. I got Rochelle right in the face.
All right. Oh, I can't take it.
Oh my God.
Yield. I yield. But I am a little disappointed, okay? Because you guys got a chance to see those iconics before everyone, and I didn't get the reaction that I wanted. I'm over here, my jaw's on the floor, and you guys are like, oh, here we go, icon.
Yeah, here we go, right here.
What?
Here we get to show.
Can we?
We can show it. Yeah, good. I think it's gonna be over there. Do that one on the
hand model. Shit. Boom. Oh, where we at? This way. Here we go.
It's the one with the green
there
tip.
it is. Okay, there it is.
Underneath
Here
the
we
green
go.
tip. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yes. Look at those. I like to have the shield on them so you can't mess them up in any way when all the snow.
We're sleeved up over here, so they are safe from the snowball fight. And I gotta say, these might not make it back to the booth. These might be coming on home with me.
Oh,
because these
just like how Kelsey yoinked the playmat, you're gonna be yoinking those.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do my best Kelsey impersonation because these are absolutely remarkable. Again, the cameras cannot capture the beauty that these cards do have, especially this Pocahontas.
He just has it on his, like, the background of his stream, like, on a shelf.
Just like some of the other iconics, you have so much detail in the background. But my favorite is Pocahontas because it's an amber card, but it does have that amethyst kind of glow to it.
That's an amber card? It looks amethyst.
Just beautiful, man. It just looks so nice, and the level of detail. I can't express how they look here. Maybe you can get in there. Rochelle, better hand model? Look at that. I'm fired. I just got fired from my hand model duties. Day 1 on the job. Oh, she takes them back.
She just yoinked it. Oh my God.
Okay, smart.
Every time.
Yes. There it is. Oh, you gotta do the makeup thing and like do the hand trick behind the.
As someone. Yeah, and he's lighting.
Like
there
that.
you go. Cecil B. DeMille, are you ready for your close-up? Is not ready. Someone in chat pointed out you're holding a Floodborn princess that's not Tiana. We're sorry. I just want to formally apologize to you.
I didn't want to mention that, Greg. But here we are. We do have that Pocahontas debut. Okay?
That's right.
She just came into Lorcana.
Yes, she
Tiana's
did.
been with us for a long time. I'm talking all the way back to like set 2, maybe set 3, something like that. We got our first Tiana. And she comes in, day 1, Princess Pocahontas, and she got her Floodborn copy. Tiana still waits in the wings, so hopefully we can see that happen. But I think this card is super, super dope. I love what they had to say about it and how it fits into not only a great tool in the metagame. I think this card is very meta relevant, but also it fits into her personality, into the story of what Pocahontas was doing as well.
It's flavorful.
Peace in the realm, doing her best Kita impersonation, maybe a little bit better, a little bit worse than Kita in some regards, but I think this card is very cool. Bringing aggro strategies back into the forefront potentially, I think this could have some immense value. So shout out to Pocahontas. Welcome to Lorcana. We've been waiting for a long time to get Pocahontas in here, and she's here.
Welcome.
She's here. I love it.
Right. Doing it up. All right, remember we want to show,
that's
right? Because you can actually read the back. From here,
there
right?
we go. Yeah. So basically, like when you play this character, if you shift the player, none of your other characters can challenge. None of your characters can be challenged this turn. Characters can't challenge to start the next turn. So, like I said, it's basically like a way to just protect your board, depending on what that Floodborn target is or that shift target. Whatever it could be, if it's a one
Reprint morph
character, shift this thing on 3, build a whiteboard, protect it all. I think the card is pretty good.
Is there any shape-shifting characters in the Incredibles universe? I can't think of any, but there might be one. I've only seen the movie like once.
Depending on what that lower level card is, if it's an amber,
And I haven't seen all of them.
and it's obviously going to be a
It's in that era of Disney movies I have not watched yet.
Opening up what the metagame could be potentially. I think aggro decks kind of took a step back. We had the dogs, and we had the enigmatic in-character strategy as the premier aggro decks. There could be some synergies there to bring aggro princesses back to the forefront. I know it's going to make a lot of people super excited.
Absolutely.
But this card right here, Greg, my goodness. Okay, this one.
It's a very fun card.
This one has my jaw on the floor.
I like this card.
A lot of people had when they first saw this
I wish it was a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Little bit better. But I haven't played with her yet, so maybe she's good. Maybe we have to wait till next rotation. For her to be bunkers.
And also Cinderella and with this card, because inking from your discard seems very powerful, because the issue with inking and the issue that a lot of Sapphire strategies did have up until this point was that it comes at a cost, because you run out of your hand resources so fast. Well, your discard being used as another resource is just going to make
I mean, being able to play Sail and then ink it is like cute.
Has some hidden potential to just be one of the best cards we have. Just being a 4-cost into Cinderella, into Moana, getting that multiple inking in, and just really accelerating.
Like if you're playing Develops and Visions, this card is like not terrible.
A serious meta contender. I can't wait to try it out myself because I love Sapphire strategy.
And there are some synergies of things that allow you to ink. You can also ink from your discard.
I mean, Sail's not the problem necessarily. You need more answer cards. And with the new Timothy, like, even if they give us a new B prep, it's not going to be enough for aggro decks per se. So it means like those control decks, like they can always top deck the B prep, right? Or just have 2 in your hand.
That's awesome.
Right.
But yeah, we can confirm that it does work with Sail the Azurite Sea.
There you go.
That's awesome.
You can play that Sail the Azurite Sea, draw a
Turning
card,
them
and
back
then
up.
ink the Sail the Azurite Sea.
That's
I turned
really
it down
cool.
for
that's
the other
just, like,
thing,
it's just a way to just really push that ink.
Start thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully
There's lots
it's
of
not
different ways that this can
insanely
interact
loud.
with cards that are out there. Also, I just love the fact that we are, changing the language up so that it is more clear to folks, right? People already use the word ink as a verb. So why not just have that be reflected on the card text itself? Makes a lot of sense.
Just make it super simplified. Shout out to Lucas. Shout out to the card design team for being able, like I said, to continue to make these really powerful cards, but also keep the game super fair and balanced. And another great thing I like about this Moana Curious Explorer, not only the artwork and the lore that goes behind it, the fact that this card seems like it does have some infinity implications on the competitive game as well, because it is just going to be able to, again, cheat those hand resources, save those hand resources, and also just reuse your discard to continue to do that. Works very well with the Sapphire Sapphire Coil. I think that's another tool that this card could work really great with. So I'm excited to try it. These reveals always just get me in such a tizzy, man.
Yeah.
And my brain just starts flowing. I just want to try all these different things.
Me too.
But it's going to be great.
Let's see if you can bounce off of your helmet.
Thoughts? Here we go. Juggle? Thoughts?
Can you juggle?
I can. Here we go.
Do it.
I'm on the spot. Hold up. I can't do it off the spot. Here we go. Oh, one more
You
time.
can't do that with snowballs normally because they'll just break and fall
Okay,
apart.
well, never mind. I can't juggle. Forget it.
Well, you try. I can't juggle either, but I can do this.
Yeah.
This is basically juggling.
Or you do the air juggle.
Air juggling.
Do you believe? But another one, Greg, we saw that really had my jaw on the floor.
Yeah,
this one here.
Tinkerbell.
Okay, this one here.
Talk about it.
This one here. I think this card Tinkerbell has some
serious.
serious. Tinkerbell has some serious fans out there. I am probably one of Tinkerbell's biggest fans. Giant Fairy has been one of my favorite cards since it came out.
This card's
and
awesome.
This one is another card that is going to be a
Giant
complete
Fairy's
build
awesome.
around. I think you're going to have to try to set your deck up in a way to get the most out of this card. But if you're able to do that, if you're able to pull this effect off, you can have a very powerful play. You have a card that can be evasive in certain regards and can quest for 4 in certain regards, but the condition does take a lot to
use the
get
potty.
to,
I'll be
which,
right
is,
back.
which is cards that I like. Meaning you have to, build your entire deck around this idea. We saw that the Donald Duck come out and be able to utilize the boost. So that I think maybe if you have a true to life boost strategy, you boost all your cards and then you bounce them back to your hand and then you quest for 4 with an evasive 3/3. Maybe that could be cool. I don't know. I just really like doing cool things. Is it going to be the best, most tournament warping, broken thing? Possibly, possibly not. But it's definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see people try it out.
I dig that. I dig that too. Yeah, of course. So we got Donald Duck, Fred Honeywell here. I love that Boost is returning, making things happen, and continuing mechanics as they go forward. What did you think of the underdog? What did you think of that?
That is really, again, so cool because you hear so many people around the community. Again, I'm leaning towards the competitive spaces because that's where I spend the bulk of my time and where I send my content more often than not. But one of the biggest things that issue that people have is going second. Play draw disparity is always going to be very difficult to get right. And again, huge shout out to the game design team for coming up with a creative way, a unique way to do that with its underdog mechanic. And it does appear as if each color is going to get some underdog abilities. So if you have a dual, if you're playing like a deck that can fit, 2 underdog mechanics, you have 8 different versions. Maybe you can mitigate the going second ability and just have these really powerful go second cards. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great idea. Hopefully that's something that is going to be continued to be maintained.
That's right. That's right. So eagle-eyed folks in the chat are noticing there are even more updates coming for you today. Check out DisneyLorcana.com as well as join our Discord.
What if it flops and it's just everyone trying to be on the draw?
To get into the community, talk about all of the reveals that will be happening both here as well as around the community. It all begins now. Winterspell hype is happening for the next at least 2 weeks. More and more stuff will be revealed and hopefully add on to a lot of the things that we've been talking about today. But also, they've got some really fun surprises coming your way, too. So pay attention and share what you can and discuss all of that.
Oh, my goodness.
Discord here.
Absolutely. In those Discords, there will be a
card's
list of all
insane.
the content creators who were blessed and fortunate to get these card reveals. And I'm so
Rapunzel's
excited to see how
back,
creative they can be
baby!
and what they do with their reveals. So make sure you tune in. Check every content creator out that has those reveals. And even content creators that don't, make sure you go support them and see what they have to say about it because this is just really, really a cool time of year. Waking up early, staying up late, just finding all the different reveals and all the different cool cards that are happening. I really love reveal season.
Me too. Me too. It's super fun, especially for one like this that feels so thematic for many of us in the Northern Hemisphere that are experiencing a winter spell ourselves.
Yes, I love it.
That's right. Yeah. So flurries of fun continue. I love to see more of the fun stuff happening. Whoa.
I gotta do squats.
With the snowball fight that's happening with the Lilo and Stitch series characters.
That discard
I love
Goofy
that
is
whole
very good and cute.
Plot of what's going on in Winterspell, and we'll see more
As
and
is
more
the
of those
blue
experiments
Mulan.
out there. What are
Which is
your
probably what
speculations
you're
about what's
actually
going to happen in the future here?
I want to know because in Shimmering Skies, granted, the book should be coming out and they should give more information on the lore. The books that you talked about there should have more lore about what went down in the previous set because in Shimmering Skies, I believe there was a huge food fight. I never found out who started the food fight, where did it come from, how did we end up in this food fight, who won the food
shared
fight.
a photo
so
with
I'm going to be really paying
but I
attention
don't
to all
know
these
if it's an
different cards that are
official
including,
release or not, so I
characters
can't show it.
participating in this
But the
snowball
card
fight.
is
I wanna know
insane,
who started it,
and I really
and
want to
who
show
won.
it.
That's my two things I need to know. And also, what happens with Elsa? And she froze the entire world of Lorcana, it
Ohana.
seems. And how does it get de-thawed? Or
It's on
does
their
she end
it's
it?
on the
I just so
RB
much
website.
with the narrative and with the story.
All right.
I just can't wait to see how it
Well,
all
then
shakes
let's
out.
show it. This card's absurd.
You know, the winner, we don't know what happened with the food.
Rapunzel
fight.
on in
The loser
action.
is whoever has to clean up.
There you go.
Which is Kelsey.
Sorry,
Big
shout out
fan.
Kelsey. She's
Big
gonna-
fan.
She's going to be very busy. Okay, 'cause there's going to be a
It's
lot
obviously
of
not
snowballs all over the
as
place.
good
You
as
have to clean,
Rapunzel.
all of the petals go
Obviously.
on because, of course,
We've got Coco.
Yeah.
But this could draw like 6 or 7 cards, bro.
How amazing is that?
That was so good. Coco is a sleeper. I think everyone who's seen that movie
Like-
has had some type of emotional reaction with that movie because
Doesn't Beast come into play with 5 damage on it or something?
Layers to it. I know a lot
I
of
don't
people
even remember
speculate maybe
how
we
much
got, like,
damage he comes with
Some
on it.
discard recursion stuff could be happening in Coco. Maybe some different songs. I want to see Coco Loco in there.
That'd be fun. Coco Loco.
4 damage.
Maybe Coco
My
Loco,
bad.
not Coco
4.
Loco. What am I talking about?
Coco Loco.
4.
Coco Moco Loco.
Oh my God, this mocha is
I think
delicious.
people just like
one more time with cheers.
the thing with this is this is
And of course, as you were talking about with the
non-amethyst card draw. This card alone, I think, might make Doc, Amber, Dex, mid-range, or aggro playable. Like it's just that it's every color combination, every deck needs 8 cards that draw cards to be playable at all, in my opinion.
Maybe not
Like
I'm telling
all
you
of
right
them
now,
that
we
I
don't
feel
get
do
frozen.
very well have at least 8 cards that draw cards.
I mean, it's Winter Spell.
Amber Steel, it was
We should
Rapunzel
have-
and
we-
Doc.
If he might not be
Because they
we
don't
had
always draw
Incredibles
one of
coming
them,
in,
but you,
in
when you
Attack
have
of the
8 of
Vine,
them,
I
you're
believe,
going to
or was
draw
that
one, maybe
in
draw into
Wild
That is
another.
in Wilds Unknown.
That's in Wilds Unknown. Okay,
Yep.
so we didn't get frozen on here in Winter Spell. I'm sad about it, but maybe we'll get frozen on into the when the Incredibles come in. But that Jack card really is something that has jumped off the page.
The
it
Beast
plays
isn't
right into
legal?
my play style. I love chaos. I love to just be able to do.
That's fine.
random
The Beast
things
is probably
and
one of the
just
worst ways you
revealing
could
top
use
card
it,
of your
but
deck to just do
just, like,
something random.
challenging,
I think
right?
It's just so it's so
fun.
incredibly
Yeah,
cool.
Desperate
and, like,
Plan's
it
not
fits
good enough.
exactly what Jack is up to. I think it's great. I mean, so we're knocking it out of the park every single time. And my hat is off.
Desperate
My
Plan would be a lot
metaphorical,
better if
ski helmet is
it
off.
just, like,
Everyone
drew
who
3 cards
is-
somehow.
Had a hand in doing this
Like,
thing
if you could
yourself,
discard your
Michelle,
hand
the
to draw
design
3.
team, the art team. It's just all
It'd be
this
so much better.
magical
Instead of having to do
collaboration
the
that
weird
comes
thing where you
together,
discard
and every
or
single
draw equal to
time you are
discard or something.
exceeding my expectation. I know a lot of people in the community feel the same way.
Yeah,
And I
Tramp.
just want to know, what are you going to do next? How can you keep this energy going?
Wait till
and
you see, man. There's
manage
so much more on the
Oh,
horizon.
my goodness.
They look amazing, and we'll be sharing more of those in the continuation of all of these fun lorecasts that we do going forward. But for now, we're going to be revealing everything for Winter Spell over the next 2 weeks, and look for all of the reveals. There is amazing updates coming to the website, so each time a card is revealed, it should be updated both in the website. What's up, dog? On the website
also
as well
pretty.
as in the Disney
I like
Lorcana
this
app.
art
Check
style. I
that
said it
out
earlier,
as you
but-
move forward in this season, and get hyped for February 13th, the pre-release of Winter Spell in your local game store. Sign up for those now at your Ravensburger Play Hub. There you go. tcg.ravensburgerplay.com. That is the place to get all of the excitement happening. Find out where your latest store is. Maybe go to multiple ones and figure out how to open up as many new packs as you possibly can that weekend. It's a great way for everyone to get together, not only for the competitive play and see all that's happening, because of course everybody wants to play with those right away.
For sure.
But the social aspect of what we're just,
This
the
is
excitement that we
key,
just showed here, hopefully here on the
Yorusuba.
special Lorecast, of opening up packs, getting to have those conversations
Yeah.
with your fellow Disney Lorcana fans is a big reason why those pre-release events are so fun.
Absolutely. I can't wait. And I can already feel the speculation of what people think is going to be in this set, how to best utilize the cards we've already seen in the competitive, but also in the social play. People are already trying to collect their Moanas and their Pocahontas, and it's just going to be a great, great time. So make sure you guys are getting out there and supporting your local game stores. February 13th. Get out there and let's make it happen.
All right. You are all the best. We love spending time with you. We will be back here on Thursday for another Lorecast, talking about even more reveals from Winter Spell.
Hey, Lexi.
But I said, go check out the website. Go join our Discord. We've got main stages happening for the next 2 weeks as well, with both the narrative team, the art team, and the game design team.
I can't find
Rochelle
the
will be leading
enchanted
those.
version
So
of that card
sign up
somehow.
there. Get in there. There's only a limited amount of seats available to watch those happen, but there will be even more reveals, including maybe some enchanteds, maybe some other fun things that you'll get all at those.
Weird.
So the best way to find that is to join the community, and this is the way to do it. All right. That's everything from us. Hope you enjoyed Winter Spell. Hope you had flurries of fun with us, and we are out of here. Boom.
Ooh. Imagine if they rated somebody. But I understand why they don't. Like, they would have to have, like, a pre-approved list of people, like... Each opponent chooses and discards a card. If you have a character with evasive in play, gain 1 lore. I don't know about that card. Yo, Bobby. I guess if we're on the draw, I mean, and this cards like this are better on the draw, right? Because your opponent's 1 card down. So, like, sure, we get to play the evasive in this. I just kind of wish it gained 2 lore if you had an evasive. For each character you have in play, you may pay 1 less to play this character. Whenever this character quests, you may remove all damage from chosen character. I'm not a big fan of this card. Unless there's like some way crazy, like even in a Rockstar deck where I could play it for free, I wouldn't want to necessarily. Like, it would have to have a really good ability. It's just a free 2-quester. Doesn't even trigger Rockstar. I could see it being good and limited, where you're curving, like 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. So on turn 5, you could play it on curve. And even then, it's just a 4/5 that gets eaten by anything that you basically lets you challenge and fully heal once, which could be okay. It's got a lot of stopgaps in it. Like, I think they were afraid. But I do like that they're making a bunch of things that cost reduction like that. It's probably for limited. And yeah, it makes big singers, right? It's like a form of singer, as Bobby's saying. So, like, could be relevant. And I mean, it's like Tramp, right? But Tramp is just cheaper and insanely powerful ability. When you play this character, if you have another alien in play, draw a card. All right, Pleakley. Pleak Nasty, back at it again, being a good card. This is not bad. Especially if there's so many aliens. I think a 3 costs 2/4 that draws a card. If we have a slower format's okay. The other aspect is, like, it does not much. Like, it's like tempo maintaining is like we play a 1-drop alien, a 2-drop alien that does stuff. We quest with them. We play this to draw a card and then sing an interactive song the next turn. That's okay. That's okay. In the slower matchups, it draws us at least 3 cards with Ohana Means Family. And Ohana Alright, also think about the fact that there's more power cards, right? Like, they upped the willpower and whatnot of these cards. The strength and willpower. So you're going to probably draw more cards off Ohana Means Family than before. Yep, plays well with Lilo. Maybe Lilo will start seeing more play. Let's see. Spoiler chat. So I think these are from the website too. I'll have to look. This is interesting. I like the challenge villain characters, ready ones. The take that is, I don't know. Without Flaversham, how are we breaking items? How are we using it? It's like interesting. Like, what are we shifting this onto? Public enemy number 1. Oh, yeah, huh? I don't know. Maybe it's just that the Floodborns before were all alternates, alternative characters. I don't know. Skip this version. Huh. Titanfall? I don't think so. I don't think you saw Titanfall anywhere. I've not played that really. All right. Launchpad. Exert, draw a card, then choose and discard a card unless you have a character named Darkwing Duck in play. I think we've seen that already, because I remember being disappointed. Oh, the wall pad. Oh, this. It's just some art I found that I liked because it had kitty cats attacking a thing. A robot. Whenever this character quests, you may put an item from your discard on the bottom of your deck. Yeah, mid. The Angel's good. Like, quite good. This character quest, you have 2 or more other characters in play, you may draw a card. It's not bad. I think it's very good and limited. Very good and limited. Probably not good enough for constructed. I think we've seen all those too. I want more spoilers. I want more. I know there's gotta be some. So let's talk about this card that I said I don't know if this card's actually good, but I really like the direction it's going. Because like banish all locations is just like a part of it. The draw 2, then discard a card, kind of expensive at 4. But with the banish locations, with the fact it's inkable, like if I was playing a mid-range or control deck and there was any location decks at all, even in consideration, I'm playing like 2 to 4 of this card in my deck. If there are decks that play like 1 or 2 locations, I'm playing like 1 or 2 of this card. It's like free-ish, and like sometimes it answers their card and filters for you. Like, yeah, we just need songs for this Pocahontas. We need a 1-cost shift target. Yeah. This Elsa's interesting. But what does it do? Like, this has to be good for Freeze the Mind to be good. This card we slightly talked about is quite good. Like, I hope you already have your Circle of Lives, because this mixed with this, like, seem good. This card is interesting. It would be way, way better if all the cards put the things into your discard. But since most of the cards go into your deck or the bottom of your deck, it's unlikely that will be the case. I know there's a few cards that do it. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Like this with Robin Hood, where you put like 4 cards into your discard. Like maybe some weird ruby steel mid-range deck that is running that Robin Hood. Like maybe, but it seems like not fantastic. But you activate Robin Hood, you do something, and you play this for cheap to then protect your Robin Hood. Like maybe it's just so like. All right, is this good on turn 5? For 5 ink, is this good? Do I want to spend 5 ink on a 5/5 quest for 2 that something doesn't get a quest? That's okay-ish. For 4 ink, I think for 4 ink it's good, right? Like a 4 cost 5/5 that quests for 2 that protects a character. I think that's pretty good. For 3 ink, I think it's bonkers. But we can't play that on curve, right? Like we just can't play this on turn 3. Unless there's literally a card that's like 1 ink, look at the top 4 cards, put 1 on the top of your deck and the other 3 into your discard. Like that card doesn't exist, I don't think. The same thing at 4 ink, like a similar card. And your deck's all aliens and these actions that mill somehow, like seems unlikely. It seems hard even to get into play on turn 4. Good post Philip combo, I guess. Yeah. With you like dock, draw 2, play 2 of these for free because you're like mid to late game. Like, yeah, that could be cool. Unlikely to happen. I think this card is good. Yeah, R&B, we're kind of just like looking through to see what cards. Like, I think they showed some powerful cards. Like, this card is good. I would be buying foils of this card if they fix the foil treatment. But they haven't said they're going back to cold foils. So at that point, I'm not a foil gamer anymore. And that's really upsetting. Especially because of these things I think are kind of cool. I like this. I like this treatment. And this too. Let's hope this card is bonkers. And the art is really fire. Like, I like this art too. Like, Snowball Swiper. Yeah, Surfer Timon is what this is. Snowboarding, surfing, sledding. It's all the same thing. Okay, Puma, hit it. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your choice. Pretty fire. It's literally the best of them at doing that. It costs a little too much, but that's fairish because it targets anything. But look at the upside of it. Look at the upside. Instead of thinking, but Wonderland, it costs 3. It's so slow. Think, but you get to play it on 3 and then have a singer for the best songs in the game, which almost all costs 3. Right? So it kind of depends on what you're trying to hit. If we're in a game where the only non-character card your opponent has is going to be turn 2 ramp, Mowgli's better. Because you can play it, take it, and then they can't ramp, and then boom, gotcha. If they play cards outside of that, then Mowgli's like good, but in a different way. This stops Be Prepared. This interacts with Mean, Malicious, and Scary better than Mowgli. Not better than Ursula 2. But when you play Ursula 2 and your opponent is like, haha, I've got the visions. I got the visions, son, because I knew you had the Ursula 2. I'm holding on that visions. I'm going to get you because next turn I'm going to play the visions. Grab that Mean, Malicious, and Scary. Sing it. Shift my Prince Philip and get you good. This stops that. And I think that's very relevant. That's like insanely relevant. And the uninkability means that bad players aren't going to ink it and are going to be forced to play it, which I hate. I hate that aspect so much, but it's part of the game, and you know, that it's there, right? I digress. I think it's fine. The drawbacks to this card are secretly positives. Being uninkable and costing 3 instead of 2, I think are randomly good. I'm just glad it's not like a 3/4. Its body's pretty frail. That said, you can draw 2 cards off Ohana. The fact Ohana exists excites me so much. I'm pretty sure I have been on record saying that Rapunzel makes the game better. Strictly better. But Rapunzel was pretty darn good, right? Because Rapunzel's drawback doesn't really exist, right? Like, you're like, oh, I can't draw cards with my Rapunzel. She's still 1/5 the quest for 2. Like, in set 1, I didn't own Rapunzels for a while, but I played a lot of Pixelborn. So I tried my hardest to play an Amber Steel version with 1, 2, or none Rapunzels, because I didn't want to spend $50 a piece. I wanted to see if I did actually need them or if everything else was. I could still win without them. But if my opponents had them in the mirror, I was in a much worse position. And I did eventually obviously go back up to 4 because she's just that good. And like for a while I was like, well, if you flood on them and you can't draw cards, they're kind of mid. Sometimes just playing a 4-cost quest for 2 that doesn't get got by most removal, that then you can turn sideways, and then if they challenge it, you can play a nut. Like the fear of Rapunzel into Rapunzel, like, oh, why are you playing that? Like, it's probably not great terminology, but I would say naked Rapunzel. I just refer to naked as a card that comes into play without doing its normal thing. It's kind of like not wearing its clothes. It's not up to its par. There's probably better terminology for that. Like, humorously, I think that's better than saying a non-turned on version. A not to its full potential. Like, because then your opponent's just like, they have another one. They obviously have another one, so I can't even challenge it. So it just like creates that thing. Ohana means family, gives you a lot of that element, but also takes some of it away. You can't play the first one to quest with it. That's its biggest downfall, and that's probably a really good balance check for this card, because truthfully told, Rapunzel was probably too good. Because she did everything. You could argue that I personally think everything should be inkable, but they make a lot of powerful cards on inkable, but she was inkable, right? So they're like, you could always ink her when she's bad. When you can ink her early to maintain pressure before playing a dock or something. There's so many uses for her. And then she was a character so she could quest. She was a character so she couldn't get got by Ursula 2. When in Amber Steel at the time, Ursula 2 basically hit all of your stuff, and so that was one way to maintain value. You could play her, draw 3 cards, hit a song, sing a song, go off, right? Like, it was a way to not get got. Similar with Ariel. But this one, if it could only draw 3 cards, I think it would be much less powerful. But the fact the sky's the limit on this, where it's just like, man, maybe I don't want to quest my, like, 4/4 when they've got a 1/5. Like, all of a sudden, they're not questing with, like, 2 bells. Because what if I quest, draw 3 or 4 cards, and then play... Like, I guess there does have to be something else with it, right? Yeah, the Horse Mayor looks a lot better. All of a sudden, his uninkability is not looking as much of a drawback when he can draw 6 cards. I mean, I personally would probably, if I'm going to be playing big, beefy characters, I would want to play, like, Surfer Stitch. Like, I'm singing Circle of Life, bringing back Surfer Stitch, drawing 2 cards, challenging your thing next turn, and then drawing, like, 3 to 5 cards off of that Surfer Stitch, while rehealing it to challenge more cards. Bruh. And using the like after I saw how pretty Ashley's Black Cauldron was and that its price was super, super low, I did buy some enchanted Black Cauldrons. Maybe Black Cauldron's playable-ish with like all of this self-discard? Probably not. Probably not, but I love Black Cauldron, like the movie. It's one of my... I don't know, I like dark fantasy, so I'm a big fan of that. But I think it was cheap for how gorgeous it is. Like, very pretty. Ooh. I'm like, that's some cool foiling. It's just the Christmas lights on my ceiling. I took the Christmas tree down, left the Christmas lights up. Monstro into Demona. I mean, that's like Monstro, Demona, exert your stuff, ink, challenge, play that, heal up, draw 6 cards, go. Like... Lantern's back on the menu. Boop, 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 boop. And you have Timones to protect yourself, too. This card's interesting. This card is scary. But, just like Shere Khan, most of the time you can play around it. Like, if your opponent just plays this on 2 after goes like turn 1 Daisy, turn 2 Ruben, just don't turn your character sideways, and this does nothing. Right? Like, so this is an interesting card. Like, yeah, it's great with self-damage characters like Mulan. But that's like the perfect draw, right, that you can't interact with. It's like turn 1 Mulan, turn 2 this, turn 3, oh, you exerted your character, I'm going to heal up Mulan, shift Mulan, wipe your board. Instantly, they can't quest there either, right? So if Ruben's in play, they can never really quest. Or they heal a Mulan and they play some random bonkers 5-drop. Sadly, not the new Mulan. It's not Mulan. Is Mulan the one that you can play ink? No, it's Moana. The new Moana. You can't play her because that's 3-color. Until we get new format 3-color decks. But, haha. So this card's interesting because I actually think I think it might only be good in decks that have some self-damage aspect. Like, imagine going turn 1, you're on the draw, turn 1 Angel, turn 2 Ruben, turn 3, or like turn 2, then you like sing Strength on your opponent's character, take it out. Next turn, they reprint Storm. You sing Storm on your Ruben, heal your Ruben for 2 and play a 5-drop. A 5-drop Bodyguard. Bagheera, maybe, because we want to play with legendaries. Like, that could be cool. Yeah, Dakota, that's cute. A way to, like, keep the Mulan hidden. Like, this card's not terrible, but I actually, like, the thing about this is I think it really, really punishes bad players. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like... because it makes the card see, like, it creates this vacuum where someone will dominate locals with it, and then they'll just be like, this is the best card in this set. And then you have people who are playing against other people who just respect the card and play around it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this actually doesn't do anything if your opponent doesn't do anything. It's like Ursula 2 actually had a similar aspect, but Ursula 2's good, like, is still good. Whereas in, like, if you suspect your opponent to have Ursula 2, you just mulligan your songs and you hope you don't mull into them, and then you hope to draw them. And so if they play Ursula on turn 2, they get punished, right? But this is like a more extreme version, kind of, and you playing the card and they play horribly into it. So, like, the less they play against Ruben, basically, the more they get punished. But that said, I do like the card. I think it's pretty good. It's like an alternate version of Gaston. And Gaston was probably too good, even though it cost one more, but it always reduced, right? It always reduced. And that's the big thing. Talked about how insane that card is. Obviously, this card's good. This card's probably good. Outside of just being a thing. But, like, I'm not just going to put this into my deck if I do not have a payoff for this. Like, if I'm not playing 2-drop Lilo, if I'm not playing Circle of Life, it's highly unlikely I'm playing this card. Like, I have to have Circle of Life or 2-drop Lilo for me to play this. Unless I just... Maybe there's a world that this and this makes a 4-dock, 4 Desperate Plan deck playable. But that's a payoff, right? Like I said, I need a payoff. But that could be the payoff. If every game, your starting hand, you mull 1 or 2 cards, crafting a, like, 1, 2, 3 dock or 1, 2, 3 Desperate Plans, playing cards like this, that could be a way to do it. You're tempo-based, you have that. You're still kind of needing to draw off the top of your deck. Also, just saying, this Angel here, guess what? It plays well with Ohanime's family. Discard 1 card to draw 2, right? That is card advantage. It lets you discard your extra inkables that are stuck in your hand for maybe more inkables. Like, this is... Ohanime's busted. This card is gorgeous. I need to win... Wait. I have to travel... I have to, like, go to Europe or Asia if I want to win a set of Winter Spell, don't I? Because there's going to be another set out before Indy. This is the type of card that is almost good enough to impact Infinity. And this is a card that somehow could drastically impact Infinity. It can't sing the songs, but it does trade with 1-cost Bell. Well, 3-cost Bell, but you know what I mean. Like, and it doesn't get eaten by Storm. And it could create a discard Reanimator deck. And when I say discard, I don't mean self-discard. I mean, like, you're playing Timon and you're playing Mowgli and you're playing Pete. So it's, if you're a Magic player, think Dead Guy Ale. And instead of Reanimate, you're playing Circle of Life. But what are we Circle of Lifing, though, is the question. It's like, this really needs, like, the Circle of Life to do that, I think, in Infinity. And maybe just Surfer Stitches that, but probably not. I don't know necessarily. I like that this works with Rockstar Stitch. You put it into play, you stack the ability, you have no cards in hand, you discard a card, then you exert it and you draw a card. Two sets. Indiana is Infinity. Well, I mean, I'm just saying I want to win a set of Enchanteds. I'm not going to buy Enchanteds. So I want to win a set of them. I want to do well enough to win a set. I guess I'm being egotistical. I should just hope to open it in a boosty. It's so pretty. I did not play... I was disappointed, but I did not play with my Enchanteds in Richmond. My 2 Enchanteds from the Azurite Seas. They were just slightly more warped than I would have preferred. I personally didn't really see them when I had my deck down, but just in case, I didn't even want, like, to even worry about like the possibility of traveling would cause like it to curve more because of humidity or something. So I did take those out, and I did not play with a single foil from sets like 7 or up. I think as soon as they stopped doing cold foils, I took out all the foils from that. And honestly, I didn't even look at the set number. I just like looked through and like I could tell. Like especially with like the new stuff. Like I bought a set of Thunderbolts, and I don't use them because they're too warped. I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed. I want them to go back to cold foils, and I think this set would have been the perfect set for them to go back to cold foils because it's winter spell, right? Like, come on, back to the cold foil. How many boosties do I usually open? Well, I bought 7 boxes last set, and I will not be doing that again. No. I do have to buy some. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I'm participating in. I mean, it's not like an NDA thing or anything official with RB, sadly. It's just a thing that involves booster packs when the new set comes out. I'll be participating in. So I do need to get some of that. The problem is like having boosties in the house and not open them. Like, nah, bro. No, man. If I have boosties in my house, I'm opening those things up, right? So I'm gonna have to like go to the store and buy boosties whenever I'm gonna do that. I need to get a store to sponsor my stream. Just send me a case to open on stream. That would be fire. Just do the content before, yeah. But I like this card a lot. 2 good angel cards. Pretty fire. Like, discard to angel, play Doc. Chef's kiss. Oh, so good. So good. Big fan. This is a card that is not good enough. It's so cool, but I think she costs too much. I mean, I guess that it's on turn 6 she costs 6 for just a 6/6 quest for 2. If you do some crazy ramping, you might be able to play her for 4. So what I would want is I would want her to cost 10. And then on turn 6, she costs 4. And I think that's fine. Something on like turn 5, you sail. Nope, that wouldn't work. But I don't know, like I like being able to play her earlier, but you can't. So in my mind, the only way this sees play is some crazy deck that's like using Hearted Tefiti and every ramp card in their deck to just like ramp, play like 2 or 3 of these in one turn. Or like Philip combo, play 2 or 3 of these in Ink Geyser. Like that's that, and then they just win by turning like 2 or 3 of these and a Philip sideways a few turns. If somehow a Philip wasn't enough there, right? Put them under the cauldron. What does that even matter though? Like cauldron. I think for cauldron to be good, the format's gonna have to slow down a little bit, and you're gonna use it to like rebuy value characters, and I don't think this is good enough. Like surfers I think would be good enough. Like Headless Horseman, probably not Rockstar. Cindy, rebuying a Cindy every couple of turns. Play 2 of them on turn 5. Turn 3, Cindy. So it's like turn 2, Tipo, and then Cindy. So turn 4, you're playing Moana. So you had to play Sail. or also so it's like turn 1 develop or turn 2 sail, one of those. So then the Moana can actually ink on your turn, and then you trigger Cinti and do it again. It just doesn't seem like enough payoff. It just feels like there's probably better cards you could do with that much ink, like play a Clarabelle and draw 5 cards. That's the problem. But in a post-rotation world, maybe, you know, honestly, maybe being able to sing an 8-cost, 10-cost song on her own is enough, right? Like, maybe just playing her on turn 6 and then next turn singing Mob Song with her is all that needs to be done. That could just be everything that's needed. Bruh, the face on this beast. It's just like, this is the face I make when my opponent, like, quests with their character on turn 2 when I'm holding this in my hand. I'm like, you quested with your Rafiki, get got, boy! Get got, I'm getting you! Oh, get got! Oh! Boom! Yeah, when the first snow comes, it's like, how much does the location cost to move something to it? Like, we're playing, like, playing Speedway on 1. Play this, move it to Speedway, and just, like, shoot anything down. Yeah, I do like this. I mean, I like Rafiki. And so one of the things I thought about Maui is I felt he had too much willpower, which if you look at Bronx, in my mind, is kind of like a quasi-fixed Maui. I kind of wish Bronx had Rush, kind of. And 1 less. Like, I wanted Maui to be a 6-3. And I think being a 3-1 is like a very good balance for an inkable Rafiki. I mean, plus we already have Hercules, right? Which is a 3-3 rush for 3 inkable. This is another interesting card. We talked about during the stream how you could, like, discard to the Gantu, which I closed foolishly. Could discard Lilo to Gantu, turn 2, play Stitch, turn 3, return Lilo to play a 1-drop thing. And then if they somehow quested into your 3-3 and your in-play Stitch, assuming you need to challenge both. It was Hermes, not Hercules, my bad. This can just single-handedly challenge it. I don't know how good that actually is. This might be a weird card that you just played on 2 and quest with it once or twice, and then on turn like 5 or 6, it just eats a big character. Or threatens to eat it to prevent something like that. Imagine playing... Imagine just not playing anything on 1, playing this on 2, and your opponent quests with like a 6 willpowered character, and you just play the Steel Lilo and chunk it for 8. Like, that's pretty spice. And just the 3 like, this with a Lilo kind of makes them not quest. So if you played like the Challenger Lilo, the next turn you could quest with her, and then this eats any readied character. Like, maybe Challenge Lilo is actually good now. Hold on a second. What is that Lilo called? Just Lilo, I guess. I can look at the L's. Last Cannon, Let the Storm Rage on, Little John. I think I have 1 of that card. Yeah. How much does Lilo cost? Like 20 cents. $73 for an enchanted. Huh. What other cards do I want to buy? Yeah, when it was insanely priced. When you have a character here, this location gets +1 lore for each location you have in play. Maybe this card is good now. Alright, alright. I've earned free shipping by ordering 30 20-cent rares. I'm so bad with my money. I'm not going to look through 40 pages. What are there? Is there good locations at all? Emily Quackfaster. Foils of her are probably going to go up a little bit if they weren't all warped. Good enough. Let's just check out before my cart gets bought out from underneath me. Verify it's you. Just sell me more stuff. Secure my checkout. Just check out, brah. 17 copies of that is hilarious. Throwing away like $3. You think they're going to cancel my order of 6 Lilos and 17 copies of Illuminary Tunnels? $20 gamble on a super rare is how I see it. If the location deck actually becomes a deck and that card's in it, it's like a couple dollars. I could sell it, make a few dollars. And it's a fun to play the penny stocks. Worst case scenario, I give away some signed Illuminary Towers on stream. I do like this. In Infinity, I think it could be okay. As I was saying, it's like maybe on turn 3. Turn 4, you shift. I guess you don't even get a shift on turn 4, right? Because you don't have ramp for the Jafar. So it's like turn 3, you play it, and you can kind of challenge an evasive if you need. You can just sing strength if you're curving or something of the sort. And then the next turn, you shift your Jafar. You sing a whole new world with it. You quest with this for 4. So you've gained 11 lore off of those two things. And then the next turn, if they don't answer your Jafar, you just win, right? You just whole new world again. But it just seems if you have the Jafar combo going, it is a way to gain like a chunk of lore that's like in play. That could work. I mean, they're already using that like genie item to do similar. It's probably not good enough, but it also gives you a singer, right? An evasive singer to boot. I don't think she's broken. I think she's fair and could play a role. I'm not too excited about this card. Like a 1 cost 2/2 evasive is not bad if I could play it on turn 1. If it just said if it should say if this is your first turn and you're on the play, this costs 1 more. And it should just be a 1 cost 2/2 evasive that you can't play on turn 1. But on turn 2 on the play, you could play 2 of them. I'm fine with that. Still good on the play instead of just trash on the play. And on the draw, it's still good on turn 1. But like go on turn 2 is not great. Like just a 2 cost 2/2 evasive that quests for 1 is not good. Like it just doesn't see play. So I honestly think you could have a 1 cost 2/2 evasive and even play on turn. Like I think Pegasus could be power crept at least to a 2/1. So making this a 2/2 that you can't play that costs 1 that way, or have it say something like this costs 1 more if you played first this game and it's your first 3 turns. Like I don't think this is good in Circle of Dogs. Like I think its best case scenario is with the action that makes you gain a lore if you have an evasive, and that's not great. Like this is a body for questing. Like you want to quest with this right away. And its cost is for a challenger, if that makes sense. Like it's something that you get something when you play it, and then it's used for challenging or throwing away. Like this is like a LeFou. And LeFou's ability is way better than evasive, I think. Like Go-Go is the best 2 cost 2/2 evasive, and that's because it's a goat. Like gaining that free lore. This doesn't do that. Maybe this should gain a lore when it comes into play. I don't know. Or make it a 3/2. Make it a 3/2 and I'm fine. I don't know. I guess its power level when compared to Angel is like Angel's so much better than this card. Find the Angel. I guess this was an official show, right? They showed the packaging. During each opponent's blank, the first time this character would take damage, blank, it takes no damage. So during each opponent's turn, the first time this character would take damage, it takes none instead. That'd have to be like a 2/2 quest for 2. I'm like looking in a spoiler channel trying to find the Angel spoiler from sets ago. I don't think I'm gonna. But that is a good on the draw, like catch up kind of card. I'm interested to see what the other ones are. Like, what's the Ruby one gonna be? Like, Rush seems laughable. Like, what? There's not 1-drops questing on turn 1, so Rush does nothing. Unless there's a bunch of 1-drops that come into play exerted. What all right. What if the Ruby one is like a 2-cost 3/2? It costs 1 less to play if you're on the draw, and when it comes into play, a character gains Reckless. So then it just kind of stops their turn 1 character from questing. In the late game, you can use it as removal. We only have the green one and the amber one. I mean, obviously the amethyst one is just going to say draw card. It's going to be a 2-cost 2/2 draw card. That's good. Ish. Like, not bad. But then if you're on the draw, it's a 1-cost 2/2 that draws a card, and that's fire. The amber one has Singer 3. It's a 2-cost 2/2 Singer 3. But it costs 1 if you're on the draw. So it's a Cindy if you're on the draw. It's still good on the play, though. That's the thing, is it's a slightly worse... like, Vanessa's going to see no play, basically. You're going to play Troubadour and it instead of Vanessa. Possibly. Vanessa's also... Troubadour's probably going to not see play, if you had to think of it. Because Vanessa, you want Vanessa because of the Rapunzel aspect. And that is why, that's crazy how, Troubadour was better than Vanessa for a hot minute. And now, all of a sudden, Vanessa is, the Ohana, queen. I like that. Amber's on the menu. Sadly, I want to play Amber Sapphire because I want to play Ludwig, right? I want to play with Ludwig and Timon. I'm taking all their good stuff, right? You throw in Mowgli there, they're not going to play a non-character song the whole game. But you have no removal, so we need a Sapphire or Amber removal. I mean, we already have Horseman Strike, so we have some removal. We have some. But we need one more. I am choosing violence. Maybe Sudden Scare's the answer. Maybe. That might be. It's not fantastic, but... it's hard to say, right? I don't want to be sudden scaring a deck into it. If Damona's played Sudden Scare's not it. World's Greatest maybe if we're playing Elanwi and Basil for support, but that's kind of mid-ish. From my own experience, I've not been too thrilled with it. Granted, don't play Basil, just play Elanwi, and then you also have Cindy. And we're trying to ramp into Surfer Stitches, play 1 or 2. The question is maybe not even play Circle of Life and just play 1 or 2 Cauldrons as a reusable late game value. We need a B prep, so Spooky Sight, even though that doesn't necessarily play well with our thing, but I kind of like the concept of using Mowgli to get a card out of their hand and then Spooky Sight it to ramp me into my payoff cards. Turn 1 Elanwi, turn 2 Tipo, turn 3 Cindy. Tipo takes a character out or threatens it so they don't even get a quest. Next turn, quest, Sudden Scare, wipe their board, ramp myself 2, ramp them 3. Still have they play a scary-ish thing, but Demona doesn't matter there. So if they play an evasive, I have Horseman Strike. If they play something else, maybe I can just play characters and they hopefully haven't quested enough because I've ramped into the Spooky Sight that maybe I don't have to worry about other things. The problem is if they're playing Timon's, Spooky Sight's a laugh. Thoughts on the Ruby Elsa Legendary? I think it really just depends on how good the locations are, but I'm not too excited about it. I guess we didn't go over any of these ones really. So I did just buy 17 copies of a steel location. So Snake Chip and Snake Chip's already said in chat, he's like, I'm breaking Ruby Steel locations. So, you know, like playing this, I don't know what location you're playing for free. Like playing this and just playing a 7 Dwarves Mine is kind of whatever. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this is this is actually better than Lady if we have locations, right? Because Lady, like if I have 5 ink, this lets me play a 4-drop location. Lady doesn't do that, right? So like this is better than Lady in its regard of what it does, but obviously worse because characters are better, you know what I mean? Like but so there's worlds, you know, like you play this on turn 4, play it, and a 3-drop location that does something really cool. Probably not the Frozen Vine. Ruby Song, I have not seen a Ruby Song. I don't see Ruby Songs on my spoilers. It's not a leaked card, is it? I just looked through the leaked cards and I don't see any songs, so I don't know. Cold never bothered me. Bobby, it's not in the SLTC thing. What's going on? How does 20 lore have it? This is linked to 20 lore. I'll find the 20 lore Discord. Exit spoilers. Oof. Alright. Alright. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a location card and put it into your hand. Put the rest into your discard. You may pay 3 less for the next location you play this card. Interesting. Like, I do like that you can play this and then put Speedway into play. Like, I do like that. The thing is like, I want something that makes this cost less. Like, I want to be able to cheat this into play and then cheat the Speedway into play and then move it somehow. But that's just not going to happen. This card's probably not good enough. But maybe. If it's like a tempo location, like, if you're dropping a 2-cost 0/6 location that gains you 2 lore a turn, it's pretty good. But that doesn't exist. 1-drop Aurora into this. Alright. Alright. That's Speedway-ish. Vanellope is a princess as well. Like, alright, Bobby. I have a Princess Speedway deck. Like, that could be it. Yeah, if you have Powerline sing this on the same turn you play this, you could play a 5-cost location. That's pretty fire. A little magically Christmas Land, but not too much, as this digs to the location, right? Right? And so we can use this, and we can use... And if we're in steel, then that means we have this to sing, we have Thunder to sing, and if we want to, we have Beaking, but probably don't want to play Beaking if we're playing Strength and Thunder. Treasure Mountain on turn 3 would be hilarious, but probably not good. But dang, would that be funny. My guess is if this card exists, they're going to give us some more good locations. kind of think this should just put itself back into play. Like, I kind of think that they should have to challenge it, and then it comes back, and then they have to challenge it again in that same turn to take it out before you move another location to it. I think that would be way cooler than returning it to your hand. On the draw, Angel into singing that song, play 5-drop location. I think this card's cool. Letting you draw into a card, keeping your location around for an extra turn. It is a way to guarantee some lore of sorts if they don't have a lot of the things they do. I'm going to be able to stay on stream for an extra like 10 to 20 minutes today than normal. Normally I'd be ending my stream right now or within the next 5-10, but my kid he got Town Person. He's a background character basically in the Frozen musical. I don't know if you had seen that I had a help sponsor a Disney thing in chat that led to a donation page. That's for my kid's school. I don't think they actually hit the donation. I was planning on doing an event for it and forgot about it and then did like a different type of thing. But I guess they were able to do it anyways. Good for them. But he got a townsperson and they're starting their lessons today, so he has a later pickup. This card's not bad. I mean, I like anything that just replaces itself and has like an okay-ish ability, right? The problem is too many of these is busted and looks lazy. Like if every single card draws a card, it's lazy when there's only 5 sets, right? It's one of the things I don't like about modern game design that a lot of games are doing. And like I have to do that too with my own game I've been making. It's just like, wait, do I just say draw card too many times? Like I have to like pull myself back and be like, how can I balance this card without just saying draw a card, like, and without putting a mountain of text on it? That's other things. Like a lot of balancing on cards requires multiple words. Like as Bobby was saying that I was making that card too convoluted earlier. And sometimes to properly balance something, you do that, and that makes it rougher. But that doesn't mean it's one of the reasons why Magic is as good as it is because of the complexity of it. But I think there's an interesting balance between it. This card, if you have a lot of really good locations, it could be good. It's just interesting, right? Like the questing for more doesn't really matter if we're playing. Well, maybe it does. I mean, being able to shift this down and sing Pirate's Life to not be banished, or just like move it to Speedway for free and Quest for 4 is probably not bad. Bye, Bobby. Like, yeah, actually. So you can Aurora the Elsa on 2, play Speedway, or play any 2-drop location. Next turn, Quest with Aurora, Shifter. And if you played Speedway, move her there and Quest for 4. Seems like a lot, though, right? That's a lot of effort. You kind of want to play it and then exert a character and then challenge with her. But she's almost kind of like being pulled into too many directions, if that makes sense. And I'm not going to lie, the ability Endless Winter, I know they wanted it to be flavorful. To me, that is like Winter Burst. Endless Winter to me would say those characters don't ready that next turn. That's an Endless Winter. And I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't actually say that initially, and then they took that away because it was good. Too good. Which might have made the whole card not good enough. But if you have a bunch of locations, this could be a way for you to play it, exert their things, challenge them down. Like we've seen how powerful Demona can be, right? So if you can use her like Demona, kind of. I mean, it's more like an Elsa. Suddenly Gandalf. She's not as good as Elsa for sure. Or as Demona. She's not as good as her other Elsas, but she's not terrible. It's like Elsa Typal deck too. There's so many of them that are playable-ish. That maybe like Sapphire. I guess it's over 3 colors though. You need to play Sapphire, Amethyst, and Ruby to play like the Annas that get buffed by having Elsas. Yeah, I guess this and Ice Palace become removable. Maybe that's why Ice Palace is uninkable, is they knew in the future the Ice Artisan Ice Palace location deck was too much. Kinda. Ice Palace. When you play this location, choose an exerted character. When all this location is in play, this character can't ready. So you play it, you stack your abilities, exert their character, and while that's in play, it doesn't ready. The problem with this card is it's uninkable. You're only going to hit the little things, so you can't even take down things that would be able to one-shot it. Only things that would have to team up to take it. If this thing quested, if it had 2 lore pips, I think it might be playable. But that is a way to try to do it. How do you challenge the readied characters with the Maui Shark? You have to have a steel card, right? Or is one of the new Ruby cards? I know Olympus is the machine gun, because you can play it for free. But you have to play a steel card to challenge readied characters, I assume. There's a red song that lets you challenge readied characters. Maybe there's a red song that exerts them. So this card is so good. Gotta do some squats. The Buzz Lightyear card is pretty sauce. This card's alright. It probably doesn't matter, but if Under the Sea, like heads held high is a thing, I guess this stops it. So Under the Sea's value is getting worse and worse, right? Like you're not going to get double comboed. Maybe. I'm actually not a huge fan of this art. No offense, but it doesn't spark joy in my heart. Whereas in like this one, so I have a squat timer that goes on. It's actually set to a random time between like 15 and 25 minutes. Sometimes I miss it. Whew. And I think I gained some more weight being lazy, so I need to do them. I love this card mostly because I want to play Rockstar Stitch, and I mean dealing damage to damaged characters seems fine. Like while I'm like drawing cards, right? Being able to deal extra damage to take things out, or make a go boom. Seems good. Actually, the fact that this makes Go-Go draw or gain one more lore is also really cool. Like, I think this card's cool. I'm a fan of Buzz Lightyear on the way. Not really a big fan of this card. I don't dislike it. I think it's okay. I might even play it sometimes. I mean, it quests for one early, trades with a few things, and then trades with lots of things. It's fair. Just not the excitement I'm looking for. It is also a queen, and we were missing some decent emerald, like, princess and queens. Kind of already said this card is just like a maybe better TikTok, but overall kind of meh. And this one's funny because you might have to banish it if you flip a location and there's no other characters in play. This Pocahontas is fire. Here we go. Here's the Moana. Yeah, it is a different artist. So it is cool that there's like 2 different artists doing a similar style. So I wonder if they were like, hey, we kind of want art done in this like Paper Mario style cutout. Like that's what it reminds me of. This one more than this one. Like this almost gives me weird South Park vibes in a way. It's like South Park for kids vibes. This is such a cool cube card. I just like this card in general. Like, it just tickles me. But I do need to get off to get a few things done before I have to pick up my kid, since I'm picking him up later. And then we're going to try to start the ICL earlier. So I need to get deck lists, or like the stuff that shows up on the screen for OBS to have the player names and all that done. So I'll be going live in another like 2 hours from now, like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Which is funny. Who will we raid? Stand up. Just gotta stand out. It's only one person doing Lorcana, so let's hit them up. They're showing off the trade binder. Alright, alright. Mostly just afraid that the school's gonna call and be like, you need to come pick up your son. Brah, this person's pulling out their location cards. They're cooking. They're cooking. All right. Well, I will see you later tonight for some amazing ICL action. ETB versus SLTC ICL Season 2 Finals. See you there. It's the Goof